And what is good, everybody? Thanks so much for stopping by here once again for some basketball action, play-by-play on the channel here on Behind the Arc Basketball. As we just had 2 games go final, huge games as far as the play-in rounds coming up on Saturday as the Memphis Grizzlies winners over the Milwaukee Bucks today, 119-106. So, unfortunately, I was looking for a Dame versus Devin play-in round, and unfortunately I wasn't able to get one. Phoenix Suns, though, crushed the Dallas Mavericks 128-102 as both of those games just wrapped up. Devin Booker with another solid performance, 27 points in that one. So here we go. We're going to get ready in a couple minutes to tip off between the Spurs and the Jazz in this game. Everyone, let me know down in the chat who you got in this game. Unfortunately for the Spurs, they are done as far as them being in playoff contention because of the wins today by the Grizzlies and the Suns right before this game. So the San Antonio Spurs will not be in this season's playoffs. So this game here, they're just playing this one for today with not really much as far as on the line. The Utah Jazz Volley locked up the 6th seed as well. So welcome in, everybody. Diego, Vegas Vix, thanks so much, man, for stopping by. Colton here. Welcome back in here, man. Finally doing a Jazz stream. Yes, able to do a Jazz stream for quite a while. I think like the last time was like all the way back in November. So they usually have been playing like early games in the restart, and then like during the season they've been playing like a bunch of games when I'm already in bed there since Eastern time. Jose, welcome in. Wahoo wah, thanks so much, man, for stopping by here. Wahoo wah, hope all is well, man. I don't know anymore. Bradley, welcome back in here. And 6W, thanks so much, man, for stopping by. Donovan McCrab as well. Rye, dude, welcome in. Hey, awesome, you upgraded the Discord. That's awesome, man. Thanks so much for the update there. So, I'm doing actually pretty well. Day was actually pretty busy today, so I'll be covering play-by-play once again today. Just playing for pride in this one. It looks like the Spurs, they have made 22 straight playoff appearances until 5 minutes ago, where the Suns and the Grizzlies just won. So that 22 straight playoff streak, the largest in professional sports, that they had still standing until like 5 minutes ago. That unfortunately for the Spurs is no longer. As it came down here for the Spurs, it was all about winning percentage basically. And San Antonio had a record of 32-38, and that's a winning percentage of 45.7%. And the other two teams, Phoenix and Memphis, both of them had a record of 33-39. So both of those teams played 2 more games than what the San Antonio Spurs had. Bradley looking for the Nets to win tonight, so we could get Portland against the Suns. Actually, I think it's going to be Memphis. Yesterday, I thought it was going to be Portland's against Phoenix, but Portland actually, if they lose that game, Portland would not be in the play-in. Actually, I saw a graphic yesterday that had like the wrong thing about it, but actually, no. If Portland happens to lose tonight against Brooklyn, that would mean that Phoenix, since Phoenix won today, Phoenix would take the place of Portland, and it would be Phoenix against Memphis in the play-in round on Saturday. So that's actually a change from what we all thought yesterday. I thought that the Blazers were going to be right in the play-in game as they won, but actually they got right now 1 win. They got 1 win currently ahead of Phoenix. So Portland's, well, they got the same record now, 34-39. Yesterday they were 1 win ahead, as Phoenix was 33-39. Phoenix had the last game left to go. If Portland loses that, it'll be Phoenix that happens to be in, actually. Hey, welcome in here, Vaughn. Thanks so much, man, for stopping by. Wahoo wah, he's got his list of his favorite NBA teams that he's doing right now. If you guys are new in the channel, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub, as I'll be covering play-by-play here, basketball. I'm Behind the Arc Basketball on this one. Lakers, yeah, Lakers would definitely love a Nets win. Lakers should be scared of what the Blazers are doing. They're just so explosive, but one of the teams that's been like the most random team in the restart has to be the Brooklyn Nets. A record of 5-2. They had 7 players opting out of the restart, sitting out. Somehow with like a bunch of G Leaguers in their team, they sit with a record of 5-2 in the restart, even though they gave up 149 to the Celtics. It's crazy. I would have never predicted that would have happened. So Donovan Mitchell in the starting 5 here for the Utah Jazz. Clarkson, Rudy Gobert, as we're going to get ready to tip off this one in just a moment between these two teams. We got the Jazz taking on the Spurs, as we're going to tip off in just a moment. Spurs going in the white uniforms, black numbers, black letters for this one. And the Jazz going in the dark blue uniforms with the yellow numbers for this game here. So Utah going to control the tip as the ball goes out to Donovan Mitchell first. Mitchell has it top of the key, bounce pass inside of Clarkson. Clarkson has it right baseline, going to put up the jumper. It's up, and it's good. Quick basket there by Jordan Clarkson for 2 as the Jazz strike first in this one, 2-zip. Hey, welcome in, Behind the Arc fan. Yes, so the Spurs just got eliminated. So San Antonio just got eliminated with the wins like 10 minutes ago by Phoenix and Memphis. San Antonio drives inside, got rejected by the rim, no good. Utah with the basketball. They swing it over to the right wing, 3. Taken, it's off the mark, no good by Royce O'Neal. And the ball tipped around, rebound goes to the Spurs. Spurs gonna dribble, split the double team, they pass it to the top here to Lonnie Walker. Dribble drive inside, floats it up, no good off the back iron. And the rebound goes back over to the Jazz. Utah with it, first minute through right now in the first quarter. If you guys are new, hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub as I cover play-by-play basketball here on Behind the Arc Basketball. Clarkson takes the 3, it's off the mark, no good. A rebound goes to San Antonio. Derek White dribbles it up. Back over to Murray. Swings it to the left wing to Keldon Johnson, the rookie from Kentucky. Tried to put up a shot right there, but it's no good. Too strong off the backboard. Rebound Utah. Dribble drive inside. They couldn't get it to fall either, and it's going to go back the other way. Both of these teams cold from the floor to start out. 2-zip to score so far in this one. 10:34 left to go first quarter, and we're going to have a ball deflected out of bounds right there. Hey, thanks so much for updating the Discord. I don't know anymore. I really do appreciate it, man. Hey, welcome in, Alex. The Lakers are the 1 seed. Hey, thanks so much, Jack, for stopping by, man. Hope all is well. San Antonio will be going, shooting 2 here at the free throw line. First shot's up. First shot is good. 2-1 the score. They finally get a shot here. Yeah, Washington beat the Celtics today. Celtics played, like, their whole, like, rookie team, basically. It was the G League team for the Celtics that played today. So they rested their entire starting 5 today for the Celtics. Second shot, that one's up, that one's through. 2-2 the score, and actually that game was pretty close. 96-90 the final. Utah with the basketball. Mitchell has it. At the right wing perimeter, takes a 3. It's up, it's good. Donovan Mitchell hitting the triple. And the Jazz now have the 3-point lead. 10:15 left to go first quarter. San Antonio basketball. They're going to take a jumper. Right elbow, that one's no good. Rolled around the rim. Rebound goes back over to Utah. O'Neal with the basketball pass half court. Dribble drives into the lane, and Royce O'Neal is going to draw the foul. It's going to be San Antonio that picks it up. What did I think of the result earlier about the Celtics game? They were just playing their like G League players, so that game didn't matter at all. They lost to Washington, but they kept it close. I'm shocked about that because the Celtics were playing basically like their G League players, like the G League team from Maine, going up against what the Wizards have been playing for their starting lineup throughout the restart. In a couple games, Washington had kept close throughout the restart. 3-point shot taken straight away. Utah knocks it down. They lead by 6. As Jose's eating a tuna sandwich. Awesome, man. San Antonio going inside. They're going to put it up and in for 2. Keldon Johnson with an assist over the Pirtle. It's a 4-point game currently. Utah with the ball. 9.5 left to go first quarter. Jazz have it. They dribble at the right wing perimeter. Bounce pass. Dribble drive inside. Stop and pop into the lane. Puts it up and in for 2 by Tony Bradley. Tony Bradley did so well in the Summer League last year. He was an absolute rebound beast when it came to the 2019 Summer League. We're going to go to a timeout right now. 10-4 to score as we just started off this one. 9:22 left to go first quarter. So, by the way, I'll be back after this one. We are doing a double header today on the grind here in Behind the Arc Basketball. So, I'll be back. Huge game for implications for the playing round. The Portland Trailblazers taking on the Brooklyn Nets. As Portland, all they have to do to go into the playing round is they have to beat Brooklyn tonight. Brooklyn, the most random team here in the restart, going 5-2 with a depleted roster, a bunch of G League players on the roster, and they got destroyed last week against the Celtics. They gave up 149 points, yet they figured out a way to beat the Clippers. Like, it's crazy. Cubs are on fire, yeah, man. Cubs looking like they could go to the World Series this year, Alex. That's awesome. Taco Fall seems to be improving. That is great. Yeah, they just need to get him some more minutes, and that game today definitely helps out because they just need to build him up for the future. I wish that they gave Robert Williams III more minutes. I think he only got like 6 minutes. He scored 6 points today. Yes, I do remember that yesterday, Vaughn. That was quite the chat. Remember this, remember that. Quite the chat yesterday. Bradley's going to go with the Jazz tonight, 116.97. I'm going to take Utah as well. I'm going to go Utah 112 to 107. I don't know anymore. It's going 108, 102 in this one. Hey, welcome in. Arku, thanks so much, man, for stopping by. How does the play around work for the 9 and 8 seeds? There's a game on Saturday between the 9 and the 8 seed. So Memphis has already locked a spot now in it. And then if Portland wins, they'll be against Portland. Portland would be the 8 seed if they do win tonight against Brooklyn. If Portland loses, it would be Phoenix. And it would go Memphis as the 8 seed if Portland loses, and Phoenix as a 9. But if Portland wins, it will be Portland as the 8 and Memphis as a 9. But for the playing round, if you're the 8 seed, all you have to do is win one game, and then you make it to take on the Lakers in the first round. So if you're the 8 seed, say if Portland wins tonight and they're the 8 seed, that means they only have to beat Memphis. If they beat Memphis on Saturday, they're already locked to go to the first round against the Lakers. Now, if they do happen to lose, if Portland's the 8 seed on Saturday, takes on Memphis, and they do happen to lose that game for the Blazers, if the Blazers lose that one, then Memphis forces a second game, and in order for Memphis to take on the Lakers in the first round, they would have to reclaim that number 8 spot, and they would have to beat Portland twice. So, if the seeding lines up as the Blazers versus Memphis, then Memphis would be the 9. They'd have to win twice. Yep, so best of 2. Yeah, Spurs are done. So, like 15 minutes ago, with the victories against Phoenix, for Phoenix and Memphis, Spurs are done since they played 2 less games and had like a winning percentage of .001 less than what the other 2 had going into this one. Yeah, they had the longest playoff streak out of any professional organization, whether it was NFL, NFL, NBA, MLB, NHL. They had a 22 straight season run there for the San Antonio Spurs. So we get back to action right now. 10-4 to score. If you're new on the channel, hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub here as I cover play-by-play basketball and behind the arc basketball. Let me know who you got in this one, if you're rooting for the Jazz or rooting for the Spurs. So Alex going for the Cubs tonight to win another one. Yeah, big oof for the Red Sox here tonight. 12-5, looking like they're going to get swept 4 games in a row to the Rays. That is rough. Oof. Who did I got winning the series? Celtics, Sixers. I'm going to go Celtics in 5. So Celtics to win the series 4-1 in that one against the Sixers first round. 10-4 to score. Utah's got the basketball left wing. Mitchell bounce pass to the left baseline into the hands of Joe Ingles. Slides it back to the left wing over to Clarkson. Clarkson, step back 3 up in the air. No good off the back rim, and it goes to the back of the backboard out of bounds. Sure, man. Welcome on the channel. Wahoo wah, my man. Thanks so much for stopping by again. Bradley here. He's got a question about OBS. Let's see here. Do I know how to crop a browser source on the screen? Ooh. Good question. I think there's a way. There's something called Share to Screen. It's over on OBS. Take a look at that. There's a couple of videos on YouTube that has tutorials to that, but in order to do like a browser look, I would go over to, there's a share your screen function over on OBS that gives you that option. 10-6 the scores, the Spurs hit the floater in the key. Ingles swings it over, low post. Bradley try to dunk it over, and they do actually. The Jazz get that one through for 2. Utah up now by 6. 8-10 left to go first quarter. Pirtle cut the basketball. Spurs have it at the left elbow. Pirtle moves it back to the top into the hands of DeJounte Murray. Murray now drives to the basket. Swings it out to the left corner. Moves it around the perimeter. Johnson takes a 3. It's up and good. Splash City from behind the arc right there by Keldon Johnson. He is looking solid through the late portion of this restart here. This is good for the Spurs' future. They need young players like this, and they got a spark here from the rookie from Kentucky. He had 20 points against the Nuggets, 24 against Houston, which happened to be a career high. And heading into this game, he's shooting the ball here 63% from the floor in the bubble. 12-9 to score. Utah dribbles right baseline. Clarkson going to go inside. Dished it in the key, but the ball gets deflected and stolen by Pirtle. Spurs have it right back. I think that Pop will keep on going for a couple more years. Don't think that he'll retire just yet, Donovan. Hey, welcome in, Manuel Flores. Thanks so much for stopping by. We got a Jazz fan here on the channel. Welcome in, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, you do an awesome job, Wahoo, with your racing series that you have. It's awesome, man. I checked out your video last week. It's incredible, dude. Keep up the good work. But yeah, if you guys enjoy NASCAR, feel free to check out Wahoo Waz channel. He does really solid NASCAR videos on his channel. It's awesome. He does like a stop motion series. It's pretty cool. So if you guys are into NASCAR, feel free to check him out. Spurs go inside and they're going to put up the jumper. It's up and in for 2. He also got fouled. San Antonio going to the line. The and 1, it's up. No good. Miss right there on the free throw. Rebound Utah. Hey, welcome in. What is good, Jason? Thanks so much, man, for stopping by. 3-point shot. Straight away from the top. No good by Mitchell. Rebound goes back over to the Spurs. San Antonio has it. They're going to go jumper in a key. It's up and good for 2. DeJounte Murray breaks the tie as the Spurs lead by 1. If you guys are new, hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub here as I cover play-by-play of basketball and behind the arc basketball. 3-point shot. It's up and good. Joe Ingles from the perimeter by the Jazz, and things are heating up right now. Utah by 2. 6:30 left to go in the first quarter. Spurs have it. This quarter number 1's moving pretty fast. Bellinelli passes inside to the low post. Murray off the cutter. Going to put it up and in for 2 more. Tie game here at 15. Utah right back with it. Ingles dribbles towards his right, and he gets bumped, and that's going to be a foul picked up by Keldon Johnson. Yep, Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, they all have to come out of retirement to keep that playoff streak alive for San Antonio. It's just unfortunate that they were robbed 2 games. They just played 2 games less than what Memphis had on the schedule, and that's why they were robbed here. 2 games less of Phoenix and Memphis. 15-15, 6:13 left to go. That ball is tipped away. Nice attempt at a steal right there, but the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Spurs. Lonnie Walker with a good attempt at that. 2-zip. Phillies over the Orioles right now. Thanks so much for the update, man. Oh, cool, dude. Vegas Vix's friend is a huge Jazz fan. Awesome, man. Tie game right now, 15 apiece. We got 6:12 left to go in the first quarter. Welcome, everybody. All the new people on the stream here, let me know down in the chat below who you got in this one. If you're liking Utah or if you're liking San Antonio. Ball go back over to Utah. Jazz basketball at the top here to Mitchell. Mitchell clears some space, takes a 3 straight away. It's up and good. Pounds that one there for the triple by Donovan Mitchell. 18-15, under 6 left to go first quarter. Spurs basketball. They're going to take a 3. It's up, no good off the back iron. Ball off the top of the backboard. And the rebound goes to the Jazz by Mitchell. Mitchell dribbles past half court. Here he is at the right corner perimeter. Mitchell dribbling right baseline. Now he's going to dribble right elbow. Bounce pass inside. The Bradley turnaround jumper and a key. It's up and good for 2 for Utah. They get a 5-point lead right now. The assist credited to Donovan Mitchell. The bucket to Tony Bradley. San Antonio has it. Bellinelli. Pass inside. Off the fingertips, but they get it right back over to Pirtle. Swings it back over to Bellinelli at the top. Spurs dribble towards the left. Fadeaway 3. Bellinelli off the mark. No good. But he gets contacted and fouled around the perimeter. That's going to be a foul picked up by the Jazz. Yep. So yeah, Low Man No Sports is a huge Jazz fan. 20-15 the score. 5:20 left to go first quarter. Should start a petition for Kawhi to get social media. Kawhi likes to stay under the radar. It's the type of man Kawhi is. Bounce pass inside over to Pirtle off the inbound, and the Spurs put it up and in for 2. Donovan Mitchell, the GOAT for sure, bud. He went to Brewster Academy, Bradley. So not only did he play college basketball at Louisville, he also went to Brewster Academy up in Wolfboro. So we got 22-17 the score. Off the cutter, went up and in for 2. 5-point game, under 5 left to go first quarter. We're moving fast right now. Spurs going inside. They're going to put up the shot, and Keldon Johnson gets it. Johnson will go to the line and shoot the and 1 as well as he hit the shot. So we got 4:53 left to go first quarter. Jeez, Tampa Bay all over the Red Sox tonight, man. 16-5. The bullpen, dude, is looking rough for the Red Sox. It's unreal. Like how just bad they are as far as their bullpen. They just never were able to build up their farm system. Free throw is good at the line by Keldon Johnson. Utah with the ball. Ryan McMahon to good as well to Bradley. Left corner 3 up in the air. No good off the back iron. Rebound San Antonio. Spurs have a 2-point game. It's been pretty good so far. San Antonio dribble drive inside, and Utah forgot to play defense. But it's going to be a foul anyway. Actually, it's going to be a foul by San Antonio. Looked like San Antonio was just going to take it to the hole with nobody playing defense, but there was a foul right before that. Yeah, Pirtle. Pirtle is the one who picks up the foul. Just tried to set the pick for Bellinelli and then coming crashing right into it. Happened to be Royce O'Neal for Utah. So an offensive foul went to San Antonio. Ball goes back over to Utah. Mitchell driving into the lane. He gets fouled. Donovan Mitchell going to shoot 2 at the line. 22-20. 4:15 left remaining as the clock stops right now in the first quarter. So we got 2 coming up at the free throw line here by Donovan Mitchell for the Utah Jazz. If you're new on the channel, hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub here as I cover play-by-play basketball. So we're on Behind the Arc Basketball. First free throw. Mitchell nails it. Second shot coming up at the free throw line here for the Utah Jazz. Mitchell shoots it. It's good. Cool. Jose puts out tomorrow's going to be his day to watch WWE on YouTube or Facebook. That's awesome, man. Yes, tomorrow's Friday. End of the week. Left baseline. Johnson passes over now. Back in their way. Low post. Pirtle gets around the defender. Puts it up and in for 2 off the backboard. Pirtle just keeps on getting better and better throughout the course of the season for the Spurs, and it's a 2-point game. 3:50 left to go first quarter. Utah has the ball, and they're going to take a timeout now on the court. So timeout taken here on the court. Great game so far. Jazz by 2 as we're going to be back right after this timeout. We'll do a scoreboard update for everyone in case you missed out what happened today throughout the NBA. So we will take a look at that in just a matter of moments. And these are the scores today as far as the scoreboard update. Just going to update you guys with the scores of what's gone on throughout the NBA. And this is what it's looked like so far today. Alright, so still in the timeout, everybody, as we welcome you guys back here to Behind the Arc Basketball. As far as this game so far, it's been a great one. The shots are falling. 60% shooting the ball by Utah in the first quarter so far, as we got 3:50 left to go in quarter number 1. 64% by the Spurs right now. And a great one here between these two teams. The work inside with the points in the paint. 12 out of the 22 for the Spurs inside the low post, and 10 points out of the 24 for the Jazz right now. As far as the leading scores in this one, the Spurs, 8 points by Keldon Johnson. He leads the way. That is great progress for Keldon Johnson there, improving the rookie from Kentucky. And then for the Jazz, Donovan Mitchell leading the way as he's got 11 so far for the Utah Jazz, alongside with 2 rebounds and 3 assists. So we'll get right back into this game in just a moment. Behind the Arc fan putting out, there's a player who looks fine on the outside, but is not on the inside. His name is DeMar DeRozan for the Spurs. His uncle was killed when he was young. Both of his parents have died due to diseases and battled depression. Just so sad. Really so sad, man. With struggling depression. I've been there before. As far, man, it's just so sad. Some of the people you never would know it. You would never know. It's just really sad, man. Man, my prayers to DeMar DeRozan. He's had an amazing career for him, and he's done some awesome stuff. Respect him as a player for sure. Do I recommend Vaughn to watch sports during a Zoom meeting? No, that's your time for class, dude. You shouldn't be watching sports during your Zoom meeting. And as far as like I know you like Serie A out of Italy. That's probably on when you have a Zoom meeting anyway, but I think it's better off to catch the highlights if you missed that game, like later on after your Zoom meeting. Gotta stick with class, man. 24-22 the scores. We're back to action in this one, as the Spurs will get the basketball right back. Yeah, so Donovan Mitchell to go already for Bradley, dropping down 11, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. If you guys are new, hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub. Spurs couldn't get the shot right there off the back iron, miss. Rebound goes to Utah. Into the hands of Clarkson, got it at the top of the key, 3.5 left to go in the first quarter. Clarkson dribbles towards his left, pull-up jumper, no good, off the mark, rebound by the Spurs, goes over to Murray. Murray here dribbles past the half-court logo. He has it at the right wing, bounce pass to the right elbow, back over to Murray. The pick set by Eubanks. He slided over to the left wing perimeter. Keldon Johnson, step back, deep two, it's up, and there was a foul. It's going to be offensive by San Antonio. So Utah will get it right back. 3:08 left to go. Goody looking for Brooklyn to win tonight, so he's looking for Brooklyn to pull off the upset over the Blazers. The most random team in the restart, the Brooklyn Nets, 5-2, and they got destroyed by the Celtics last week. Like, they gave up 149 points to the Celtics, and Brooklyn beat the Clippers, like, over the weekend. It's so weird. 3-point shot taken by the Jazz, and they knock it down from behind the arc, as that one is good by Niang. They're up by 5. 27-22 the score. San Antonio going inside, missed the jumper, rebound Utah. Hey, welcome in there, Esteban. Thanks so much, man, for stopping by. Yeah, the Celtics lost today. It actually doesn't surprise me though, Esteban, because they didn't start any of their starters today. They basically started like their entire rookie squad. It was all like the G Leaguers from Maine, along with like the bench that they started today. It was like bench players and then like the main Red Claws G League team for the Celtics today, and they should actually feel proud of themselves. They hung in there with the Wizards starters, and they only lost by 6. The final score was 96-90. So we're gonna go on another timeout right now, as it's 27-22 the score. We go on a timeout with about 2:20 left to go first quarter, everyone. If you're new on the channel, hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub. Welcome in here as we are on Behind the Arc Basketball. When will the Celtics play the Sixers? Either Monday or Tuesday, Esteban. For the playoffs, the first round games are at, I believe, 1 o'clock. Or no. Let me confirm. I think it's 1:30 actually. I'm gonna take a look at that. It might be 1:30. I'm talking Eastern time as well here. Let's see. NBA TV schedule. I saw something with the times, but I'm just gonna confirm right here. Yeah, it's off of this link. So let's see where we go. Okay, yeah, so 1:30 on Monday. That's the first playoff game of the first round. 1:30 on Monday. Then 4 o'clock on Monday is the second one. 6:30 Eastern time on Monday. And then 9 o'clock Eastern on Monday. So there's 4 games on Monday and Tuesday. And those times, I'm looking at the Eastern time slot here where I live up in Massachusetts. So that's like the same as New York time. It'll be 1:30 p.m., 4 p.m., 6:30 p.m., and 9 p.m. if you follow like New York time. So we're back to action right now. And Utah goes inside. They're going to put up the jumper. It's up and in for 2. 29-22 the score. 7-point game currently. Did I see where that guy in an electric wheelchair got stuck on the railroad tracks? Yeah, I actually saw that on the news this morning, Jason. That was crazy. Man. Like, he was so lucky that he got saved. That was crazy, man. So lucky. Good Samaritan. Good person, whoever was able to save him. What a legend, whoever was able to save him. Goody looking for Memphis to beat Portland. So why didn't Taco play? Taco actually played today. He didn't play like a ton of minutes, but he played today in today's game. What if Paul George wanted to get Dame mad? So if the Blazers play the Lakers, then he can go off. If the Blazers beat the Lakers, then that's like 2000 IQ play by Paul George. Yeah, Dame, man, he is playing like a madman right now. Absolutely furious. But hey, welcome in, Brandon here. Thanks so much, man, for stopping by. What hat am I wearing? I'm wearing I went to college. It's a D3 school called Curry College in Mass. So that's the hat that I'm wearing. 6-point game. We got 2:05 left to go in the first quarter. A lot of contact in the fouls. Utah will go to the free throw line. And they also hit the shot as well in the key. So that shot is up and through by the Jazz as they're going to go shoot one at the line. Ooh, that's not looking good right there. Limping off the court, Quinndary Witherspoon, number 15 for the San Antonio Spurs, as he is limping off the court right now. That is not good to see. Never want to see a player get injured like that. The rookie from Mississippi State limping off the court for the Spurs. Who will play in the first playoffs game? Well, we have 7 out of the 8 matchups decided for the playoffs, as that free throw is up and through by Utah. As far as Utah, they're gonna get the 6th seed for the Western Conference. Utah's gonna take on Denver. Denver's the 3 seed. The Clippers are the 2 seed. They're gonna take on the 7 seed Dallas. Oklahoma City's the 4. They're gonna take on Houston, who's the 5. And then in the Eastern Conference, Toronto is the 2. They're gonna take on the 7 Brooklyn. Boston's the 3. They'll take on Philly. Miami, the 4, will take on Indiana as the 5. And then the Bucks at the 1 will take on Orlando. Lakers happen to be the 1 in the West, and they're going to take on the play-in winner, which could either be Portland if they do win tonight, and then beat the Grizzlies in the play-in round, or the Grizzlies or the Suns. It all depends. That's the matchup that isn't set, whoever the Lakers will play. Utah with the basketball going to take a 3. It's up and it's good. Jazz looking good so far, 35-23. Spurs with it in the key. They turned it over. Ball goes back to Utah. They're going to take another 3. This time from the right wing. It's off the mark. A rebound back to San Antonio. Spurs has the ball. Bellinelli dribbles. Takes the jumper. Right elbow. No good. It's off the mark. Big a rebound there goes to Utah. Niang with the rebounds. 1 minute left to play in the first quarter. Utah takes it past the half-court logo. Joe Ingles. Bounce pass to the left wing. Over to Clarkson. Takes a 3. It's up and it's good. Jordan Clarkson hits down the triple. And the Utah Jazz in charge. And this one up by 15 in quarter number 1. 40 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Spurs has it. Dribbles underneath. Bounce pass to the cutter, and they lose control of it as the ball gets poked out of bounds. And the clock stops with 38 seconds remaining. Yeah, so actually I didn't wear my Providence hat tonight, Vegas Vix. I actually wore my hat from college today. Hey, no problem, Diego, man. Sometimes it might like get sent twice by accident as well. Spurs go into the line shooting 2. They were followed by Utah. First one's up, first one's good. They have Chimezi Metu at the line. He's a second-year player from USC. Shot number 2 by San Antonio coming up at the line. Yeah, so they actually haven't announced the schedule yet, though, as far as when the games will be played for the playoffs. Second shot by Metu at the line. No good, it's off the mark. Rebound Utah. 30 seconds left to go in the quarter. Another 3. Clarkson launches. He has got it. Jordan Clarkson looking good tonight here for the Utah Jazz. They are on the verge to just destroying the Spurs in this one. 41-24. Wow. 20 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Spurs has it. At the top of the key with the basketball, 10 on the shot clock. A lot of these games have been blowouts today, and this one at the end of one is looking like that as well. They have it left baseline, passes over, gonna take the jumper to left baseline. It's up, no good. Ball tipped around, a rebound by Utah. 5 seconds left to go. They're gonna dribble past half court. 2 seconds. 1 second. They're gonna move it to the perimeter. Takes a 3 at the horn, no good, and it hit the front rim. So we end the first quarter in the books here, 41-24 to score. Feel free to stop on by after this game. I'll be covering game number 2 out of the doubleheader tonight. We're going to get a good one. Portland taking on Brooklyn. All the Blazers have to do is beat the Brooklyn Nets tonight to be in the playing game on Saturday. Yep, so yeah, the same exact color hat I have. The one that I have for college and the Providence one. Both of them are black hats, so they're pretty easily mixed up. And yeah, I actually didn't have like my hat down throughout like most of the first quarter in that stream. Utah on fire for sure, Jason. Man, yeah, they are on pace for 160 right now in this one. They are shooting the cover off the basketball. We take a look at the first quarter highlights in this game as far as the box score. Utah leading scores. They got 2 already in double digits. Jordan Clarkson with 11, knocking down 3 triples. Donovan Mitchell as well, hitting down 3 3-point shots. He's got 11 points. And those are the 2 leading scorers at the moment. Mitchell looking solid, 11 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. Hey, welcome in Astoria. Thanks so much, man, for stopping by. I appreciate it, bud. Hey, Astoria's been on the channel since, like, December, man. Would you like to be part of, like, the mod squad, man, and get a mod here on the channel? You've been here for, like, quite a long time, I think, since Auburn Auburn, NC State. So feel free to let me know, Astoria. I can hit you up with a blue wrench if you like, dude. Utah shooting the ball just lights out from the floor. 54% in quarter number 1. 47% by the Spurs right now in this one. So we're going to get back for the second quarter in just a moment. Yeah, so we're starting the second quarter in just a moment, Astoria. Hey, welcome in, Colton here. Thanks so much, man, for stopping by. I appreciate it, bud. Currently, we're just on break. Welcome in, Uncle Pizzle. Thanks so much, man, for stopping by. Hope all is well. 12:08 a.m. London time here. Yes, so, oh, man, he fell asleep for the doubleheader for yesterday. What a game we had. We had a pretty good doubleheader. We're going doubleheader once again tonight. After this one, we're covering Portland against Brooklyn, so feel free to stop on by for Portland against Brooklyn as well. Awesome, man. Mavs versus Suns. Uncle Pizzle just finished watching. Yeah, Phoenix is killing it, and now it's up for grabs. With Phoenix is just praying for the Brooklyn Nets to win today. Definitely, my man. I'll hit you up on that. You've been a loyal supporter here of the channel, my man. All the way back from December. So there you go. Part of the mod squad. Blue wrench for Astoria as we welcome into the mod squad. So here we go. Back after the timeout here. 41-24. Utah just lights out from the court. 11 by Clarkson. 11 so far by Mitchell in this one. They are looking solid for the Utah Jazz. This is a good game for Utah, how they're starting out. They need confidence going into this playoffs here for the Utah Jazz, and they've been rough on the restart. 2-5 in the bubble for Utah, as they're going to be taking on the Denver Nuggets in the restarts, and that's going to be a really tough matchup there. Denver's got some really solid players in their team, and as far as Utah, this is a good game for them to bounce back and able to do it. Hey, welcome in Esteban. Thanks so much, man, for stopping by. We have 2 Estebans on the channel. This is awesome. Welcome in the second Esteban here. If you guys are new, hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub as I cover play-by-play basketball on Behind the Arc Basketball. We're back to action. Spurs take the jumper, the right elbow. It's no good off the mark, and it's tipped out of bounds. It's going to be Utah ball, 41-24. Just start out second quarter. Hey, thanks so much, Astoria. You earned it, my man. Esteban wants to meet me someday. Someday, man. You're not too far away from me. He's from Rhode Island, dude. You're only a half an hour away from me out in North Providence. I'm like a half an hour away, basically. I'm right down the road from Providence. Inbound coming up by the Jazz. Ball is deflected out of bounds. Ingles slides it over to the right wing. 3 ball in the air. Clarkson takes the shot. This time it hit the front rim. No good. Rebound goes to San Antonio. Spurs with the basketball as they dribble past half court. Murray has it at the right corner perimeter. Murray dribbles. Takes the jumper. It's up and it's no good. A rebound here on the boards goes to Ed Davis. Davis the first time in the game right now as the Jazz have the basketball. They're up by 17. Ball at the top of the key to Clarkson. He's got 11. Jordan Clarkson with the ball now. Shot fake, driving inside by Clarkson, and the refs are going to say he double-dribbled with it. Yeah, that looked kind of fishy right there in that play. Clarkson, he just stopped with the basketball. He went shot fake, and then he took the ball again, and of course, that was a straight-up double dribble. Ball go right back over to the Spurs. Welcome in here, Esteban Lopera and Esteban Florian. This is awesome. We have 2 Estebans on the channel. This is incredible, guys. 41-24 to score. 11 minutes left to go second quarter. Spurs have it at the top of the key. We'll take a 3. It's up, and it's good. San Antonio hits down a triple there. That one happens to be a confidence builder. Drew Eubanks from the perimeter knocked it down. Ball goes back to Utah. If you're new on the channel, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub, as we got 25 people almost watching now here on Behind the Arc Basketball. Let's go, everybody. Utah with the ball. They take a jumper, no good off the mark. Rebound Spurs. Spurs gonna dribble, drive inside, back over to Eubanks at the right baseline. Eubanks back in his way, low post for the big. Puts it up, no good, but gets a little bit of help right there. Ball tipped into his teammate's hands, and his teammate gonna put it up and in for 2 right there for the Spurs. It's a 12-point game. They were just down by 17. Yeah, dude, we are on the grind, everybody. The 2K on the channel. Let's get me there if we can. I cover basketball games, NBA, college basketball, and this is not the only game that I'll be covering tonight, by the way. I'll be back right after this. Brooklyn Nets taking on the Portland Trail Blazers for a massive game going down tonight. The Phoenix Suns, all eyes will be on that game for Phoenix to wish for a Brooklyn W. Utah going in the key, puts it up and in for 2. 14-point game right now. Utah looking for more as they steal the basketball. They pass in another one in the low post, and they're going to put it up and in for 2 more by Ed Davis. It's 45-29. San Antonio with the ball. I actually do not have Instagram, so I actually don't. Eubanks has it, free throw circle, but thanks so much for asking. No problem, man. They have it at the right baseline, moves it around the perimeter for the Spurs. Able to drive inside, and they go for the slam dunk, but they get fouled as the dunk was missed. And Chimezi Metu will go to the line, shoot 2. Oh, I love everybody from the mod squad here. You guys are the real MVPs, every single one of you guys in the channel here. All the new people as well. You guys are awesome. Whether you got a blue wrench or not, you guys are all incredible here. I treat everybody equal here. But, Astoria doesn't know whether or not to think Utah's overrated or underrated. I think it's just the big loss of Bogdanovic going into the restart. That one just really hurt. That one is just they've struggled shooting the ball in the restart and playing defense here. And this is a confidence builder for Utah. This game happens to be a confidence builder because right now what they're doing, they are lighting it up from the floor. Utah 52% shooting currently in this one. Free throws at the line by Metu. Both of them go down. It's 45-31. Utah with the basketball at the top of the free throw circle. They're going to hand it off to Clarkson. Clarkson takes a 3 straight away. No good, hit the front rim. He had a lot of good looks early on in this one, but after that, he is struggling. Bounce pass left corner, Eubanks. Going to take a 3 for the Spurs. It's up and good. Awesome. Esteban liking the Celtics as well. Dude, I'm a Celtics fan also. I'm from Massachusetts, by the way, so we got 2 Estebans on the channel, and both of them are Celtics fans. That's pretty incredible, guys. Donovan Mitchell with the ball now, driving in the key with the right hand. Too high off the backboard, no good, but they get the offensive rebounds, and the putback goes down right there by Ed Davis for 2. Back to 14. Hey, welcome in, Raptor here, man. Hope all is well, bud. Yeah, so if Portland loses, they are out. I actually thought yesterday I saw a graphic, and it was fake news, actually. It said that Portland was in no matter what, but actually Portland isn't locked right now. So if Portland loses, they are out, and that means the Phoenix Suns would take Portland's spot. So in order for Portland to win, they'd have to win tonight against Brooklyn, because if they lose, they are out, and that means that Phoenix is in the play-in round. San Antonio driving into lane, they get fouled, and the Spurs going to go shoot 2 at the line. 47-33, make it 34 as the free throw is good. Yeah, Astoria here, part of the mod squad today as we keep on building up the blue wrenches on the channel. Shot number 2 at the line coming up, Keldon Johnson for the Spurs. Second shot was no good. Rebound by Utah. Big collision on the rebound. Wow. Ed Davis colliding with the Spurs players. Ed Davis slow to get up for Utah. Clock will stop with 8:22. What is up, Colton? Thanks so much, man, for stopping by, brother. Man, huge collision there by Ed Davis. He's got 11.6 rebounds, and that one he took a major shot in the going up for the board right there. He's okay, though. He's able to get back up on his feet. Good to see there by Ed Davis. Clock is stopped with 8:22 still. Yeah, so if Portland wins, that means that Phoenix will not be in the play-in. For all that work that Phoenix did to go 8-0, that means they won't be in the play-in. It's unfortunate. Like, they deserve to be there, and it's more like to the Milwaukee Bucks. Like, I'm going to say, come on, Milwaukee. Yes, Phoenix won today, so they are 8-0. And if Portland wins, Phoenix doesn't even get to compete in the play-in on Saturday. Because Memphis won today. That's a jumper. Deep, too. It's off the mark by Utah, and it goes to the back of the backboard out of bounds. So San Antonio is going to get it right back. So, yeah, it's just so odd as far as that. it's unbelievable. Like, Phoenix deserves to be in the play-in rounds. And unfortunately today, Milwaukee out of all teams, with Giannis getting suspended against the Wizards 2 nights ago. Milwaukee getting crushed today against the Grizzlies, and that just did not help out with the Dame versus Devin matchup, because it will not happen. We're back into it. Spurs going inside. They're going to put up the jumper. It's up and good for 2. Utah, now with the basketballs, they're going to go inside the key, and we get a foul picked up on the court. Stops the clock, 7:32. Yeah, Nets have been on fire, man. They're 5-2 in the bubble. They are just so hard to predict. When I called the Nets last week, they got destroyed by the Celtics, but they've got 5 wins, like low key good in the bubble. I have no clue like how in the world they were able to get past the Clippers and win against them. That jumper's up, no good by San Antonio. Rebounds goes to Utah here. Utah swings it back out top of the key 3. O'Neal. It's off the mark, hit the front rim. A rebound goes to San Antonio. Spurs have it right back. They dribble past the half-court logo. San Antonio at the top here into the hands of Lonnie Walker. Passes now to Eubanks. Eubanks driving. Floats it up. Right hand. No good off the mark. Tipped around and rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. Jazz have the basketball. 6:50 left to go, second quarter. Utah with it. Moves it over to the right baseline. Jazz still with the basketball. Mitchell dribbles now right baseline, gets behind one defender. Nice bounce pass in the key, but a huge block by San Antonio at the rim. Utah gets it right back, though. Tony Bradley, turnaround jumper. Couldn't get it, but follows it up with a right hand as Tony Bradley tips it up and in for 2. Utah up by 13. 6.5 left to go, second quarter. If you guys are new, spike the like, hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub as I cover play-by-play as we're on Behind the Arc Basketball. Spurs have it. They're going to take a 3, right wing perimeter. It's off the mark, no good. Rebound by Mitchell. Utah takes it past half court. Donovan Mitchell at the top of the key. Gets bumped into, no foul. Refs say play on. Mitchell has it at the left elbow. Pass over to Bradley. Bradley with the basketball, and there's going to be an offensive foul by Utah away from the ball. So clock will stop, 6:04 remaining, and we'll go to another timeout. Hey, no problem, Raptor. Thanks so much, man, for stopping by today. Like always, I appreciate it, bud. And enjoy the rest of your night. So, Raptor and his girlfriend and his dog are going to New Jersey for like a week. Awesome, man. So, going back with the family. Cool, dude. So we got 3 players now for Utah, and double figures in this one as far as points scored. 11 points by Ed Davis off the bench. 11 by Donovan Mitchell. 11 by Jordan Clarkson so far in this game. And as far as the San Antonio Spurs in this one, as they've got their leading scorer, Keldon Johnson. A lot of confidence here towards the rookie, Keldon Johnson. 11 points so far. 4 for 5 from the floor as he's played 12 minutes on the court. He leads the team in scoring. Oh, awesome. Astoria having Chick-fil-A a couple hours ago. That's always great, man. 49-36 the score. So we keep on rolling here on the road to 2K. Everyone on the channel, if you guys are new, a first-timer, make sure to hit that thumbs up, smash the like, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell if you guys would like to be notified as well for future live streams. And I will be back, by the way, double header tonight. So we will be back live for Brooklyn taking on Portland in a huge game going on tonight. If Portland wins, that means that they will be in the play-in rounds on Saturday. And they will be the 8th seed if they do happen to win. If they lose, that means that the Phoenix Suns would take Portland's spot and be the 9th seed, and the Memphis Grizzlies would move up to the 8th seed with a Portland loss today. We're going to take a look now. Scoreboard update as far as the NBA games. A lot of blowouts today, as this is what the scoreboard has looked like today so far. Alright, still on the timeout as we're going to get back to action in just a matter of moments in this one. Vegas Vic's craving for some Taco Bell. Actually, man, I just had Taco Bell like a week ago when I was going up to New Hampshire. Last week we had Taco Bell. We stopped up on our way up to New Hampshire, and I had a delicious taco, a $1 taco at Taco Bell. Let's see here. What I'm trying to figure out the name. It's one of the special offers. It's called It's called the $1 Nacho Crunch Double Stack Taco Vegas Fix. Look this up. You got to get this sometime. Any of you guys, if you enjoy Taco Bell, it's only for a limited time. It's a $1 Nacho Crunch Double Stack Taco, and it was so good when I had it last week. But also, Raptors having the leftovers from Taco Bell right now as well. Oh, that's cool. So the playoff schedule, Bradley posted on the Discord. Awesome, man. Hey, Bradley, do they have the matchup set for that, or is it just the playoff schedule? Cause I saw the TV schedule to it like about a half an hour ago. I didn't see any matchups to it though. 5:50 left to go off the inbounds. As Utah went dribble drive inside, the ball got poked out of bounds. Stops the shot clock here with .8 left to go. Yep, Heat versus Pacers first round. That should be a great matchup, Goody. Hey, welcome in A-Side here. Thanks so much, man, for stopping by. Portland going to kill the Nets, Uncle Pizzle putting out. Yeah, I think Portland's going to blow them out tonight. Portland's going to make a statement on why they deserve, in my opinion, to be in the play-in round. And I'm going to put out my prediction for you guys in just a moment here. Uncle Pizzle never had a taco. Oh, Taco Bell is the jam, man. What's my favorite fast food? Favorite fast food is either Taco Bell or Wendy's. It comes down to those two. I'd have to go. I'm going to give the slight edge over to Taco Bell, though. So I'll give it to Taco Bell. San Antonio with the basketball. Dribble drive inside. They put it up and in for two. Utah now has it. Takes a three from the perimeter. It's up and good. That is Miyeoni, number 81, as he played college basketball for the Yale Bulldogs. That is the rookie from Yale who hit the triple. There. It's 52. It's 52-38 from the perimeter. 5:13 left to go. Second quarter. Oh, cool. Jose's going to do a word search of the books. Awesome, man. I always love, like, doing word searches in, like, my spare time. That's cool, dude. Like, when I get, like, some downtime and, like, stuff to do when there's nothing around. Always cool to, like, bring out a word search, like, from time to time. Spurs with the inbound. Going to take the jumper. It's up and good for two more. Utah just floating up here by, like, 12 to 15 points throughout like most of this so far for the Jazz. Jazz have it at the top. Bradley swings it over to Miyeoni. Oni going to take another three. No good. Hit the front rim. Rebound goes back over to the Spurs. San Antonio now with the basketball. They're going to take a three. It's up and it's good. Splash pad city right there for the triple. From the perimeter goes down by Lonnie Walker. It's a single-digit game right now. 9 points. Utah with the ball. 52-43. They have it at the right wing dribbling. Now they dribble inside into the key. Jarrell Brantley with it. Brantley tried to pass inside, and that's going to be a foul picked up here by San Antonio. The clock will stop with 4:30. Von's not too big of a fan of Taco Bell. Hey, welcome in there, Joe. Thanks so much, man, for stopping by. Dame's going to score 80 tonight. Dude, he's playing against the G League team. I'm just so confused with Brooklyn on this restart. They go 5-2. They got basically like their G League team out there for most of it. And they get destroyed by the Celtics, yet they beat the Clippers 129-120. I'm just the most random team in the restart, the Brooklyn Nets. And they could play spoiler tonight, but I feel like Portland's going to be able to destroy them tonight. Oh, awesome. So the matchups and times. There, that's cool. I'm going to have to see on this. Okay, awesome. So they got the matchups as well. That is great. Utah off the inbound takes a three. It is up. And it is good. Yes. That's correct. Yeah, timeout is over as well. Thanks so much for the update, man. We've been changing a lot lately. San Antonio going inside. They put it up. No good off the backboard. Rebound here by Utah. This game's moving fast. Really is moving fast right now as far as this one. 12-point game. Utah takes it past half court. Brantley with the basketball. And we're going to have another foul picked up here by the Spurs. Oh, wow, that's a long way, Astoria. Hour 45 from DoorDash. Yep, the classic Providence Journal, I bet that Vegas Vix does his crossword puzzles from. There's a pizza place across from the street. That's awesome, man. 12-point game, inbound coming up for Utah. Jazz with the basketball at the top. Now they dribble at the left wing perimeter. Dribble drive inside. Spin move in the key. Floats that ball around. Back to the outside here. Almost stumbled with it into the hands of Rajon Tucker. Tucker still with it. Turnaround jumper. It is up. A lot of hang time. No good. Tipped out of bounds though by Eubanks for the Spurs. And the Jazz going to get it right back with 3:33 on the clock. So Utah will inbound coming up. They'll have it underneath their hoop. Mie Oni will be the inbound passer. They have it at the left baseline. They swing it back to the top of the key. 8 on the shot clock for Utah. Utah with 3:25 left to go. Brantley with the basketball, driving inside, working on Eubanks. Brantley puts it up and in for 2. 57-43. This game just moving along right now as far as this one. They lob it over to the left baseline. Backing his way inside is Eubanks, working on Oni. Eubanks swings it out to the right corner. 3 ball in the air by the Spurs, and they knock it down. Bellinelli from behind the arc. Hey, thanks so much, Raptor Man, for stopping by. And he'll be back for the fourth quarter. No problem, bud. Utah takes a 3. It's off the mark. No good. Hit the front rim. Rebound goes back over to San Antonio Spurs with a burst of speed. Dribble, drive inside. But it's going to be an offensive foul set on a pick right before that. So that was a massive slam dunk. Won't count as we get a timeout taken here on the court. 2:44 left to go second quarter. We'll be back after this timeout. Alright, so I'm really interested to see here as far as that NBA schedule. I'm going to see if I can get that up. So we get NBA playoff schedule. Oh, here we go. 4 minutes ago. Dates, times, matchups, TV, game coverage. We got all of that. Here we go. Awesome. Let's see this. Oh, we get the matchups. Okay, here we go. NBA over on Twitter. Let's see what we got. It's a little print. Let's see if I can open this image up and make it bigger for everyone. Or just myself, actually, to read it. Alright, so here's the NBA schedule. First game will be Utah versus Denver. That game is 1:30 Eastern on Monday. Oh, by the way, I plan on doing a triple header most likely on Monday. I actually took off the day from work. So I took off a vacation day for the first day to the start of the playoffs on Monday. I only took off Monday, though. So I'm going to have a 3-day weekend. And I'll probably do a triple header. So we got Utah, Denver, Brooklyn, Toronto, Philly, Boston, and then Dallas against the Clippers. Some pretty good games. I know definitely on Monday I'm taking Philly, Boston in the 6:30 game. That is a definite there. So that is a definite game for Philly versus Boston. For Tuesday, let's see here, TNT, they get their game. So the first 4 games are on Monday. Utah against Denver, 1:30 p.m. Eastern. Brooklyn versus Toronto at 4 o'clock Eastern. Philly, Boston at 6:30 Eastern on Monday. And then Dallas versus the Clippers, that's at 9 o'clock at night on Monday. So that's the Monday schedule. And then the Tuesday schedule. Yeah, we still have time here, so we'll go over the Tuesday schedule for you guys right now. Tuesday schedule for the TNT with the 4 rounds that remain. It's going to be Orlando versus Milwaukee in a day game. The 1 versus 8, that one's at 1:30 on Tuesday. 4 o'clock on Tuesday, a good game here between Miami and Indiana for their first round matchup. OKC versus Houston at 6:30 on Tuesday. And then the play-in winner against the LA Lakers in the night game at 9 o'clock Eastern on Tuesday night. So that's a little bit of the first round there, Monday and Tuesday for you guys. We get this whole full-pack schedule, the first round going all the way, as the first round starts off on Monday, August 17th, and it ends on Sunday, August 30th, with Game 7s if needed. So we're currently just on a timeout here taken. If you guys are new, smash the thumbs up. We are on the grind here on the channel, everybody. We've had some massive streams the past couple of days as we keep on growing and growing and growing. Absolutely awesome to have you guys here on the channel. And this has been incredible towards my growth as we keep on just growing up towards the 2K mark on the channel. But tonight, double header, putting the work in for sure, story, as I'll be back on the grind later tonight. We got Blazers taking on the Nets for a crucial game tonight for Portland in that one. If Portland wants to play in the playing game, take on the Lakers as well, they gotta get past the Brooklyn Nets tonight. Gonna be so exciting for sure, Uncle Pizzle. So we're gonna go right back into this. Utah currently up by 11. So we got 2.5 left to go second quarter before halftime. Spin move in the key by the Jazz as they will put it up and in for 2 off the backboard with the right hand, as that happens to be Brantley. 59-46. 2 minutes left to go second quarter. Spurs with the ball. They move it back out to the top. Over to Samanic. Lucas Samanic going inside, and he tried to put up the shot there. Pirtle got the rebound. Pirtle put it up, and the ball got deflected out of bounds off the miss. The clock will stop with 2:13 left to go, second quarter. Not a whole lot of fouls in this game or free throws, so this game's moving by pretty fast. Pretty fast game. Vegas Vix, he slumped last night when he was watching my stream. That was a doubleheader. That was a late night, so I wouldn't be shocked there if he fell asleep during my stream. That was a late night, man, last night. I think you were telling me that before. I think it was back in like either October or November for one of the football games. You fell asleep for one of the Thursday night football games. Both of the free throws were a miss. I think it was the Cleveland Browns against the Steelers game, the one that Myles Garrett just tomahawk chopped his helmet on Mason Rudolph. I think that was the game that you fell asleep on. A three taken straight away by Utah. That one's up. That one's no good. Off the back iron, missed shot by Tucker. Rebound goes to the Spurs. San Antonio with the basketball. They have it now dribbling around the perimeter. Bursts the speed inside. Puts it up, and it's good for two. Off the backboard by San Antonio. Back to 11. Yes, we are keeping safe here, Jose. So we are keeping safe. I don't go like where there's like any crowds or anything. Utah turns it over. Spurs going to go inside. Bounce pass into the lane to Pirtle, and he puts it up and in for two with the right hand. 59-50. Utah with the ball. They have it at the top here. Minute 10 left to go before half. Utah dribbles. Brantley inside. Oh, nice pass. He swung it over to the right corner. Three taken. No good. It's off the front rim. Pirtle gets the rebound. Pushes it up the court now. They swing it out to the right wing. Three ball in the air. Spurs take it. Bellinelli off the mark. No good. A rebound Utah. Utah going to push up the pace here. They take it past half court. Tucker. Dribble drive into the lane. Floats it up. No good. But Rajon Tucker will get fouled. And we should have two coming up at the line. 52 seconds left to go. Vegas Vix had to drink some coffee at work but to keep him awake, but that kept him going and going with a burst of energy right there. Astoria today, thinking that Dame's going to drop 73, 7, and 11. That'd be insane, dude. Tonight, 137-134 over the Nets with a game-winning triple there and send them to the playing round. And they're going to break the Suns' heart. They'll beat the Lakers in Game 7. Man. I actually predict... We'll go over this in a little bit. Once we get to halftime, I have something like series predictions that I'll go over as well. Yes, indeed, wash your hands. That is one big thing for sure. Vanier didn't see his girlfriend play today because she wasn't on TV. Well, maybe we'll get to see her tomorrow. She was wearing a mask yesterday, though. As Utah goes to the line, and both of the free throws go down. 61-50. 38 seconds left to go before halftime. Spurs, dribble, drive, floats it up too high off the back iron, no good. Rebound Utah. Hey, welcome in, Alexander. Thanks so much for stopping by. Hello, man. Hope all is well. Utah gets the rebound off the miss by San Antonio. 9-second differential. Shot clock and game clock. The Jazz have the basketball. They dribble now to Brantley. Brantley going to float it up as he drives into the key and tried to go for the tip-in was Bradley but couldn't get it. Ball gets rebounded here by the Spurs. San Antonio with the ball right back. 7 seconds left to go before the half. They have it at the top of the key. Murray driving inside. Swings it back over to the right wing. Shot fake. Samanic takes a three, hits the front rim, and the time expires. So we are at halftime in this one. Utah by 11. A lot of these games have been a blowout today. And at the half, I think the Grizzlies were up by, like 10 points at the half against the Milwaukee Bucks before taking over in the second half. But right now, Utah up by 11. Confidence builder for sure here for the Jazz, as they have happened to be 2-5 in the restart, and this one a confidence builder for them. Hey, welcome in, Reginald. Thanks so much, man, for stopping by. I appreciate it, for coming back on here. If you guys are new on the channel, don't forget, hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub. Let's keep me rolling here. We are on the road to 2K, on the grind. On Behind the Arc Basketball, so feel free to join the sports play-by-play community here on the channel. Yup, Bruins on tonight, 8 Eastern, Game 2 against Carolina in the series. I know my good friend John from Off the Wall Hockey is going to have the stream tonight. Dude, his channel was lit yesterday, man. Dude, he got a $200 dono on his channel from somebody. His stream was absolutely lit. He had like a 5.5 hour stream. He covered the Bruins versus Carolina. He covered... like a 4-hour stream at breakfast yesterday, Bruins against Carolina, and then that was the 11 o'clock game, And then he covered after that the 10:30 game. That game went like 5 hours. That was crazy. He covered like a late night game, went 5.5 hours. It was insane. So right now we're just at the half. We're going to still take a look here. I was going over the NBA playoff schedule a couple moments ago. As we'll be on the grind for playoff games for sure, everybody on the channel. They actually have games on NBA TV as well. Wow. That is interesting. How are the Grizzlies in the West? Yeah, it's interesting. Because, yeah, Tennessee is, like, in the East. They just, like, had to throw a team in there, I guess. As far as that. It's kind of odd. Yeah, for the NHL, the Nashville Predators, they are in the West as far as them for the NHL. It's odd. Really odd how they like align divisions and stuff like that. But yeah, right now we're just on a little bit of a break here. Happy that NBA playoffs aren't on ESPN. Well, they're all different types of, it's between ESPN, ABC, TNT, or I think a couple of them are NBA TV. Did I know that Jose speaks Spanish and he is Mexican? Cool, man. That's awesome. I actually didn't know that, but thanks so much, man, for letting me know that. Yeah, actually, my grandfather, Jose, he immigrated from Mexico. He's still alive to this day. He was born in 1922. My grandfather's 98 years old, and he immigrated from Mexico. I think it was from Honda Cuero, Mexico. I think it was kind of towards like Guadalajara where he came from. And he still lives today. Yeah, John got a $200 dono yesterday. That was insane. I think his name was Seth B. He was an absolute legend on the channel yesterday. His channel was full of like all legends, man. Insane stuff that went down yesterday in that stream. Yeah, it's quite odd here that they're in the Western Conference. It's kind of like how West Virginia for college basketball, how they play in the Big 12, where they take on like Texas Tech, Texas, Kansas, Kansas State. It's really odd. So right now we're just on halftime here between these two teams at the moment. Yeah, so I was taking a look here, a list of Eastern Conference teams, and it's pretty stacked up as far as how East these teams are. How about Indiana? Because Indiana's from the East. Indiana's in the Eastern Conference. I'm just going to type in, what's the relation to Indiana over on Google Maps from Indianapolis to Memphis. That's the thing. I want to see like how west the two are. I'm going to calculate this. Alright, so, oh yeah, so Memphis is a little bit further west than Indy. And actually Chicago, too. Chicago, okay, Chicago is east of Memphis. So yeah, out of those two teams, the Pacers and the Bulls, Memphis is still further out to the west for those two teams. And those are the two, I think, westernmost teams in the Eastern Conference for Chicago and Indiana. Hey, welcome in, Orette here. Thanks so much for stopping by. Hope all is well. And also, yes, Milwaukee as well. I'll take a look at Milwaukee and see if I can find that on the map. That's a good one. I don't know anymore. Forget about Milwaukee for a moment. Let's see, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. If you line it up to Memphis, let's see where that is in proximity with each other. Yeah, Milwaukee's still east of Memphis. Memphis lines up like perfectly. Okay, so this is the reason why it looks like Memphis is in western Tennessee. It's like southwestern Tennessee, so that's why it's like almost to the border of Arkansas. Where if you go completely north from Memphis, you hit St. Louis. So that's why basically they must put Memphis in the Western Conference, because it is heading out there, out towards like Arkansas, heading out like right near Missouri as well. You get further out west, it's like way to the western part of Tennessee. So I would be mad if the NBA playoffs are on ESPN Plus. Yes, so I'm happy about that, Vaughn, that the NBA playoffs are not on ESPN Plus. They should not be putting that on a pay-per-view. That's what they do for wrestling. They shouldn't be doing that. They also put Big 12 games, like good games. Like last year, Vaughn, I was so mad when they put on West Virginia against Kansas, and both of those teams were ranked at the time in the top 20. They put West Virginia versus Kansas on ESPN Plus, and led me to watch on ESPN that night Ohio State against Nebraska. They put on that game, Ohio State against Nebraska, over on ESPN, over West Virginia versus Kansas on ESPN Plus. What a shame. Like nobody's just going to do pay-per-view for one game. That's the thing. Oh, cool. Jose coming down from Nogales, Sonora, crossing the border with his ID there. Always a pleasure, man, to have you on the stream. This is awesome. Like, we connect the entire world out here on the stream, which is great. Yeah, if you guys are new, a first timer, don't forget, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub, as we are going to be back in a little bit later tonight after this one. We'll be covering Nets versus Blazers. A huge game for Portland to stay alive tonight in that one. If Portland wins, they are in. If Portland loses, they are out, and that means that there will be a playing round between Memphis and Phoenix, the undefeated 8-0 Suns. 8-0 Suns in the restart here. So, let's take a look now. The playoff round games have been set. Monday, Tuesday, I gave what the times were for these games as far as earlier in the stream for Monday, Tuesday. But I'm just interested to see myself here as far as when the Celtics play, because my team's the Celtics. They play on Monday at 6:30. Then they play on Wednesday at 6:30. Yeah, they got a lot of 6:30 games. Yeah, you got like all the 6:30 games, besides on 1 o'clock on Sunday. And that one's over on ABC. To get the afternoon one on Sunday. Dude, they got like all the weekend games for the Celtics. They put them on like the 6:30s. They put... Yeah, so Vegas Vic's a Celtics fan as well here. This is what they got. First 4 games out of the schedule for the Celtics. Vegas Vics look like this. Monday, August 17th, they play at 6:30 against Philly. That one's over on ESPN. Wednesday, August 19th, 6:30 against Philly. Game 2, TNT. And then Friday, TNT, 6:30, once again. And then Sunday, they play at 1 o'clock over on ABC. And that's Sunday, August 23rd. So, Boston, 4 games. And they get the 6:30 for 3 of those on a weeknight. So that is their time slot, the 6:30 ones. Where, like, everybody in, like, New England coming home from work, and they go and watch the game. Yep, Vegas Vics from Wakanda Tech, just like Tony Gonzalez and all the other famous NFL Sunday Night Football players with their introductions. Marty from the Imagination Space Agency. And, quite the stuff. Martellus Bennett with a classic intro that he did. Astoria coming from Atlantis, and yup, I'm from the planet Neptune. So currently we're just at the half between these two teams. Keldon Johnson, a lot of progress here towards the future for the San Antonio Spurs with Keldon Johnson. And this is good to see for a young player like this breaking out in this game. He's looked solid on the restart. Past couple of games for Keldon Johnson to go over here for San Antonio. Shooting the ball 63% in the bubble. He dropped down 20 points against Denver, had a career high in the bubble, 24 points against Houston, and Keldon Johnson just keeps on getting better and better and better. As far as the Utah Jazz, they have players here in double digits at halftime. They got 3 of those. Jordan Clarkson with a quick 11 points to start off. Donovan Mitchell, he's got 11 as well. And then Ed Davis has got 11 also. Hey, no problem, Astoria. Thanks so much, my man, for stopping by. And welcome in, bud, to the Mod Squad here. It's Astoria's first night on the Mod Squad, as he's been on the channel since December. He came in first stream, I think it was Auburn against NC State back in December here from 2019, and well deserved as he is part of the Mod Squad right now. I don't know anymore, coming in from the Imagination Agency also. Yeah, so Nebraska basketball, yeah, oh man, big oof on. Like, they finished off this past season, I think it was like 7 and 25. Oh, it was awful. Terrible. They had players getting suspended before the end of the season, and then for Nebraska. And then also they had too many players that happened to be out or injured or suspended for their first Big Ten conference game for their first Big Ten conference tournament game. And what they had to do, they had to turn the two players from the football team to play for the basketball team in their opening round matchup for the Big Ten conference tournament. That's how just undermanned Nebraska was with all the problems they had this past season. Oh, it was a train wreck. It was so bad. Out of all the teams this past season for college basketball that was like a power conference team, I'd have to say Nebraska was the worst. They were awful. They were even worse than Kansas State. And K-State was pretty bad. And K-State's going to be bad this year, too. I got to try some faux soup sometime. Best Asian soup. Yeah, you were telling me about that sometimes with the Asian restaurant there that they have. Definitely, man. I look forward to that sometime. Sometime definitely got to do that. Alright, so right now we're still at halftime. I was taking a look at something earlier today. I'm going to do my series predictions. Go over it if I do have a chance here during the half. Hey, welcome in, Bubba here, man. Thanks so much for stopping by, bud. Yeah, Memphis making the playing game. Big win today by Memphis, Bubba. Able to get past Milwaukee, and yeah, if the Phoenix Suns win, so Phoenix Suns did win today, and if Portland wins, are they in the playing game? If Portland wins, they are in the playing game. So if Portland beats Brooklyn, they will be in the playing game, and Phoenix will be out. But if Portland loses tonight, then that means that Phoenix will be in the playing game over Portland, and Portland will be out. So that's a huge game tonight. I'll be covering it later tonight with a doubleheader. Portland taking on Brooklyn for a massive game. Of course, Damian Lillard, they're going over what he's done. 51 and 61 in his past two. And he is also 33 for 34 in the last two games of the free throw line. Yep, you got to put the Nebraska game over on ESPN Plus instead of Kansas versus West Virginia. During that, like they did, I think it was back in, February. That was an awful decision. Like, I don't know what they were doing. But yeah, if I had to do series predictions, I'm going to go here with the East first. We're still at halftime. So, Milwaukee, the 1 seed, taking on Orlando. I'm going to go Milwaukee in 5 to win the series against Orlando there. I think Orlando can get one of them, but I'm going to go Milwaukee in 5 in that series. For the next game in the Eastern Conference, we got Miami as the 4, taking on Indiana as the 5. I'm going to go Miami there in 6. That should be a good series. I'll take the Heat in that one, though, over Indiana. Feel free to let me know down in the chat below, like, what you guys got as well in, like, series and stuff like that. I'm just doing a couple predictions things myself here. Next series, Boston against Philly. I'm going to take Boston as the 3 seed over the 6 Philly, and I'm going to go Boston in 5 in that series. So, Boston in 5 games over Philly. And then to wrap up the Eastern Conference first round, we got Toronto as the 2 seed, taking on Brooklyn as the 7. And I see Toronto sweeping that one against Brooklyn. I'm not sold on the Nets. Brooklyn has been, like, shockingly surprising in the restart with a 5-2 record somehow. Like, I have no clue how in the world they've done it. Been able to hit 3-point shots when you don't lock up the perimeter. That's probably how. And it's quite odd. Really odd. Yeah, hopefully another Dallas versus Portland game. If I had to predict this one tonight, though, for Portland against Brooklyn, I just can't feel it. I think that Portland's going to destroy him tonight. Portland's just going to crush Brooklyn tonight. Hey, welcome to the channel, Peter. Thanks so much, man, for stopping by. Good morning out in the Philippines. It's actually nighttime where I am. We're like 10 minutes away from 8 o'clock at night, but welcome in here, man. I appreciate you for stopping by out here and finding my name. Here we go. He wants me to shout out people. No problem. Marvin Carbon Bunny. Magabrie. Manoy Dolphin Pogo. And Joshua Abdulhan. Team Patreon group here watching me from the Philippines. Thanks a lot, man. If I mispronounced his name, sorry about that, man. I'm actually from the USA. But welcome here on the channel. I appreciate it. If you guys are new, hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub. We're going to get back here in just a matter of moments for the second half between these two teams. So I don't know anymore, going with the Bucks sweeping the Magic. Yeah, that seems really likely as well. I think the Magic going to get one, though, against Milwaukee. I haven't really been impressed with Milwaukee in the restart. That's the thing. I just haven't been impressed. And today, they were just underwhelming once again. Chris Middleton played, Brook Lopez played, and I don't know how in the world do you let Jonas Valanciunas get a triple-double? I think it's his first ever career triple-double for Valanciunas for Memphis. He had 26 points, 19 rebounds, and 12 assists. Like, how does a center there like Valanciunas get 12 assists? Like, that's how off the game was for Milwaukee. They got blown out. So I don't know anymore. Going for the Raptors in 5 over the Nets in that series. Cool, man. Yeah, feel free to let me know, guys, what you got for the series and stuff like that. I was just making my predictions for the Eastern Conference series. I think on the next break, what I'm going to do, I'm going to make my predictions to the Western Conference series when we go on the next time out. But we're going to go right back into this game here as we just ended halftime. So we were just at the half. Welcome in, everyone, to Behind the Arc Basketball. I cover play-by-play of NBA games, also college basketball games here on the channel as well. If you're new, make sure to smash that thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub. Welcome in, everybody, and we are going to get back here for the third quarter in just a moment. Donovan here going for the Raptors in 6 in his one, as he's got over Brooklyn. Yeah, I'm going to go Raptors with a sweep, actually, over Brooklyn. So Raptors in 4 I got. Brooklyn's been shocking here in a restart. I thought that they would go 1-7, honestly. Where they sit now at 5-2. With like 7 players opting out in the restart. It's quite odd. Celtics in 6 and Heat in 7. That's going to be the best series out of all of them in the first round in the Eastern Conference. Heat against the Pacers. Great feud between those two anyway. Jimmy Butler and TJ Warren. That is going to be a great showdown. And that will go multiple games for sure past the 4. That will not end in a sweep. So here we go to the third quarter. San Antonio dribbles from the court. They're going right to left in the quarters. They'll float up a jumper. It's off the back iron. No good by Lonnie Walker. Rebound Utah. Utah spin move into the key. They float it up. It's no good, but they get fouled from behind. And Jarrell Brantley going to go shoot 2 at the free throw line for the Jazz. So Utah up by 11, trying to look to extend that lead here as the clock stops with 11:41. I'll be back after this tonight. Portland against Brooklyn right after this game. First free throw, no good by Brantley at the line for Utah. And Donovan McCrabb, he's got the Heat in 6 as well in that one. So yes, that's actually what I have. I got the Heat in 6 in that series as well. Utah, second shot, it's up and through. 62-50 to score. San Antonio with the basketball. At the top is Pirtle. Oh, nice pass right there inside. And they'll put it up and in for 2 off the backboard. Nice vision by Jakob Pirtle. 10-point game, 11:30 left to go, third quarter. Utah ball. They dribble past the half-court logo. Utah now at the top with Nigel Williams-Goss. He hands this basketball off over to Miye. Swings it out to the left wing. 3 ball in the air. It's going to be an air ball, no good by Niang, and it gets rebounded by San Antonio. Spurs with the ball now. Dribbles at the right elbow. Moves it over to the right corner. Eubanks passes. Dribble drive inside. Floater in the key. It's up and good for 2 by Keldon Johnson. They're going to count it. Keldon Johnson with a solid game, and he'll have a chance here to make it even more, shooting 1 at the line. So Bubba doesn't see any first-round sweep. He's going to go in the East here. Bucks in 5 over the Magic. Toronto in 5 over the Nets. Celtics in 6 against Philly. And then 7 games for the Heat against Indiana. Yeah, so a lot of people now are going Heat over Indiana as far as that 4 versus 5 here. I think a bunch of us have taken that so far for Miami in the series. Right now we're just on a timeout taken on the floor. Okay, I'll go over my Western Conference in just a moment for you guys. So we're on a timeout now. So Lakers. I'm gonna predict here Lakers against Portland. So Lakers are the 1 seed. I'm gonna go Lakers here against Portland, the 8 seed. I'm predicting Portland to be, and I'm gonna go with a shocker here. I am gonna go with a shocker. I'm gonna go Portland in 7 over the Lakers, and a crazy series that will be there. So, by how the Lakers have been playing here, struggling from 3, I didn't see it like a week ago. Like Charles Barkley was saying that, and I just didn't see it a week ago. And I'm going to go with an upset by how Dame is playing. But they have to get past Brooklyn tonight. That's the big thing. And then even they have to win the play-in round as well in order to get there. As far as OKC against Houston, I'm going to go Houston in 6 in that series. Denver against Utah, the 3 versus 6. I'll go Denver in 5. And then Clippers taking on Dallas in that series. I'm going to predict Clippers in 6 over Dallas in that one. Oof, Boston Red Sox pitcher had the ball hit straight towards his leg. That's a big oof right there. That's going to hurt. Currently in the timeout. We're going to get right back here in just a matter of moments. Our Reds got Portland in 7. I don't know anymore. It's also got the Blazers in 6 over the Lakers. Yeah, if you're a Lakers fan or if you play in the Lakers, you must be nervous right now. Waiting for this matchup tonight. So nervous because you do not want to face the Blazers by how they've been playing. It's just lights out. They have so many explosive players. And Dame can just carry the team, but they got great players all around him as well. McCollum, even when McCollum struggles, Dame, dude, just carries his team right on his back. He is playing with a purpose, playing on a mission, just a madman here, just waiting to drop 80+ in a game and make history. That is what Dame is thinking about doing. It's just insane how he's been playing out of his mind. That game, I feel like tonight's going to be a blowout. I think the Blazers going to come out and blow out the Nets. So Lakers in 4 over the Grizzlies. Donovan McCrabb's going out 4. If that was the matchup against the Grizzlies. Yeah, so yeah, I would say Lakers would sweep the Grizzlies as well. Lakers in 6, he's got over the Blazers, and if they take on the Suns, it would be Lakers in 5. Yeah, if Phoenix does happen to get in, I just don't see them matching up right with the Lakers. So I would take the Lakers as well. And that one probably has 5 in the series also. Bubba's got Clippers in 6 over Dallas, Denver in 6 over Utah, and then Houston in 6 as well against the Thunders. We're going to get right back into it. Denver in 7 over Utah. So we are back to action here as the Spurs get fouled by Keldon Johnson. He scored a bucket. He's at the free throw line right now, and Johnson should be 55. Yeah, so Keldon Johnson with 14. It's not 63-54 TNT. They get the wrong score up on the board. Floater in the key. Utah hits it. So Utah up in this one. Yep, they're up by 9. Okay, so 10.5 left to go in the third quarter. Yeah, TNT had the wrong score on the board. Spurs with a jumper. It's up and good for 2 more. Keldon Johnson having a great game. I think he's got 16 right now. Jazz with the basketball. They dribble past half court. Move it over to Clarkson. Clarkson at the left wing feeds this one over into the hands of Bradley. Bradley moves it over to Niang. Niang slides it back out to the top. He's got the basketball once again. Pass over to Nigel Williams-Goss. Dribble drive, swings it out to the left corner. Brantley takes the 3. No good. It's off the top of the backboard. And a huge rebound, though. Offensive board as they slide it right back into the hands of Miaoni. And he jams it down with a 2-handed flush. Jazz are up here by 9 in this one with 10 minutes left to go, third quarter. Oh, yeah, when I have the chance, Vegas Fix, definitely got to check that out, my man, when I do have a chance with the Discord. That is too funny, man. Hey, welcome in. Finn here, man. Thanks so much for stopping by. Yes, I'll be doing the next game after this, Portland against Brooklyn later tonight. So double header tonight here on the grind on Behind the Arc Basketball. Spurs going inside. It's Jakob Poeltl who puts it up and in for 2. 66-59 to score. Keep on smashing the thumbs up if you guys are new and hit the subscribe if you enjoy the channel here on Behind the Arc Basketball. Utah gonna take a 3. That one is up and that one is good. Georges Niang from the perimeter knocks it down. Utah by 10. They've been shooting the ball, just lighting it up from the floor right now. Hey, welcome in, Jared. Thanks so much, man, for stopping by. I'm doing well today, man. Yes, playoff schedule's been released, Goody. So welcome Goody here. I read out the games earlier. We got 1:30, 4 o'clock, 6:30, and 9 o'clock. Those are the Eastern time games. And the matchups have been released as well. Spurs going to take a deep 2 left baseline. They knock it down. Ball goes back over to Utah. This game's moving right now. 9 minutes left to go, third quarter. Pass to the right corner. 3 is up. 3 is good. Gonzaga, former Bulldog, Nigel Williams-Goss knocks it down from the perimeter. And he puts this game to an 11-point Jazz lead. The clock will stop now as we're on a timeout. 8:55 left to go as we are in break. Well, welcome back, everyone, on the channel here. Dejan, thanks so much for stopping by again. As Dejan, Rockets fan here, welcome back on the channel, man. So the playoff schedule has been released. This is what it looks like. Monday, August 17th, first game, Utah versus Denver, the 3 versus the 6 in the West. Second game, 4 o'clock Eastern Time, Brooklyn taking on Toronto on Monday. Third game on Monday, Philly against Boston. That game's at 6:30 Eastern Time. And then the 9 o'clock game, Dallas against the Clippers. If you're new on the channel, hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub, as I cover play-by-play on Tuesday. We got Orlando taking on Milwaukee, 1:30 Eastern. The 4 o'clock game happens to be Miami, Indiana on Tuesday. The 6:30 game's OKC versus Houston. And then the play-in winner as the 8 seed will take on the Lakers at the 9 o'clock game right there on Tuesday, August 18th. Does the Spurs do a full rebuild after missing the playoffs in 23 years? I'm gonna go yes there as far as the Spurs. I think they should keep DeRozan though, in my opinion. They should keep DeRozan though, but move on from Aldridge and a lot of the other players on their roster. They just need to get in like a lot of talented players that's up and coming, and maybe like trade for like a star player as well coming up, which would be huge towards the future for the Spurs. But just getting like some up and coming rising young players in their roster. Keldon Johnson showed some promise here as far as what he's been able to do in the bubble. So this is a good confidence builder with Keldon Johnson. But some of these players, I feel like LaMarcus Aldridge, they're probably going to move like away from Aldridge here. Probably Rudy Gay as well. Rudy Gay's been in the NBA for like a long time. Might move away from him. But I think they gotta have a vet on the team though. So that's where I think like Aldridge can help out, because you don't want it with like a bunch of like young like all young players in the team. You gotta like have a vet here for like leadership as well. Hey, welcome in 30. Thanks so much, 30, for stopping by here. He was solid in the early stages of this one by Jordan Clarkson. Jordan Clarkson today in this game, he's got 11 points. He hit down 3 triples early on in the first quarter. He was lights out from the floor starting off from this game here by Jordan Clarkson. He's cooled off a little bit, but welcome to the channel, 30. Thanks so much, man, for stopping by. Good to see for Jordan Clarkson in this one, though, as he's been able to produce 11 in this game by Ed Davis, and also 11 by Donovan Mitchell. Georges Niang, he's the leading scorer right now. He's got 14 for the Jazz. And for the Spurs, we'll take a look right now. Leading scorer, Keldon Johnson, the rookie from Kentucky. He's got 14, and then 10 points by Jakob Poeltl. Those are 2 players that keep on developing here for the Spurs. So these 2 players are confidence builders for the future, with 2 young players like Jakob Poeltl and Keldon Johnson. So currently we're just on a timeout. We're going to get right back into it. 72-61, Utah by 11. So we have 8:54 left to go. I appreciate it with a sub 30. You guys are awesome. I'll be back later tonight. Brooklyn against Portland. So feel free to stop on by for the second game here out of the doubleheader tonight. A massive game for the Blazers tonight. If you're new on the channel, smash the thumbs up. Hit the like and the sub as I cover play-by-play of NBA games and college basketball games in the channel. Spurs dribble drive inside. They're going to float it up, and that shot's no good by Eubanks as he tried to save it but tipped it out of bounds. Utah's going to get it right back. 8:30 left to go, third quarter. Jazz with the ball right now. Dribble past the half-court logo as it happens to be Nigel Williams-Goss. He has it at the left corner. Bradley going to set the pick. Lob over the top to Bradley. Bradley tried to put it up, but no, it was an air ball. And he went to go get the basketball, but it hit the baseline. So it goes out of bounds by Tony Bradley. And the Spurs will have it right back. San Antonio with it. Dribbles past the half-court logo. 8:15 left to go, third quarter. They move it now inside the key. Keldon Johnson, jumper. That one hangs up in the air. No good. Ball deflected out of bounds. Poeltl tried to save it, but it's off his fingertips as he chased it out of bounds, but it hit the baseline first. So ball go right back over to Utah. 72-61 as we approach the 8-minute mark left to go in the third. Is Clarkson going to re-sign with Utah? I'm going to go yes there. I predict Clarkson to re-sign with Utah. I feel like they're going to move away from Mike Conley, though. Like, all that they tried to get out of Mike Conley this season, it was kind of just unfortunate. Like, I thought that Mike Conley would have, like, another big year, like, averaging around, like, 19-20. But just really disappointing season this year for Mike Conley. 3-point shot by San Antonio. Eubanks takes it. Eubanks hits it from the perimeter. It's a 10-point game. Utah has the ball. They move it over to the top. Into the hands now of Mie Oni. Oni, dribble drive inside. He floated it up. It's no good. The rebound goes to the Spurs. Do I know Kai Soto? I don't know him personally, but I do know he was like one of the top recruits coming in for college basketball, and then he turned that down for Kai Soto as he selected for the G League there. But that's awesome. Kai Soto repping the Philippines. We got a lot of Philippines people out here on the channel, which is awesome. But yeah, we were all trying to figure out like where he would go for college basketball, but instead he goes straight over to the G League. So he follows what Jalen Green did. We got 74-64 to score. 7 minutes now left to go third quarter. Utah with the ball off the San Antonio turnover. They pass it around the perimeter. Williams-Goss takes the three. No good. Hit the front rim. A rebound back to the Spurs. Spurs dribble jive. They're going to move it back outside though. And now they'll go into the lane. Puts it up. Huge block by Bradley, but he couldn't get the ball as it was deflected out of bounds by Tony Bradley on the block off of Lonnie Walker at the left-handed layup. Yeah, Rhett not going for Rhett's putting out here no Patty Mills for next season. Yeah, there's a lot of players like that are just like up here in age for the Spurs that probably it's going to be best to move on and go to like younger players for this upcoming season. Aldridge, Mills, they played in the NBA for quite a while. Bellinelli also, he's played, I think this is his 13th season. Rudy Gay, I think this is his 14th season as well. Jumper and a key's no good by San Antonio. Rebound Utah. Jazz have the basketball. They move it past half court now. Williams-Goss swings it over to the left wing. We have a foul picked up. It's going to be San Antonio who picks up the foul. Clock stops at 6:36. Hey, thanks so much for the support from the Philippines, my man. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Hey, if you guys are new, feel free to let me know where you're from, by the way. I'm from the USA out in Massachusetts, but hit the thumbs up if you're new. Hit the like, turn it blue, hit the subscribe button as well. And ring the notification bell if you really would like to be on future streams here. Love to have you guys on as we build up the play-by-play here in Behind the Arc Basketball. 10-point lead by Utah. Utah, nice ball movement around the perimeter. They're going to pass it inside, but what was that? You got to take the three-point shot, Utah. Instead, they passed it inside to nobody, and the ball went out of bounds. Imaginary person. That was just a mental lapse by Niang there by Utah. He was wide open. He just should have took the three straight away. Instead, he passed it to nobody. Ball goes back to the Spurs. The Spurs here. San Antonio has it. Top of the key, Lonnie Walker moves it over to Pirtle. Pirtle drives into the lane, floats it up, and he gets bumped and fouled. Foul picked up by Jawan Morgan, the rookie from Indiana. And we should have two coming up at the line here by the Spurs. It's a 10-point game, 6:13 left to go on the clock, quarter number 3. After this, I'll be covering Brooklyn against Portland. Portland's looking to close it out tonight. Let's see here. If I had to make a prediction of that game, my prediction of this game, by the way, was Utah 122, San Antonio 107. So that's what I predicted for this game. I predicted Utah by 5 in the pregame, 122-107. In the next game, I've got Portland just destroying the Brooklyn Nets, 137-116. That's what I have for the final score, predicting for the next one. Portland just destroying Brooklyn tonight, 137-116 for my prediction. 74-64 to score. No good at the free throws at the line, but San Antonio will get the ball, dribble drive left baseline, and Keldon Johnson having a strong game, puts it up and in off the backboard for 2. It's back to an 8-point game, 5:50 remain. Third quarter right now. Niang dribbles, right baseline, over to Rajon Tucker, back to the top here to Niang. Utah with it, 8 on the shot clock, dribble drive, floats it up with the right hand, and he gets to the score. Georgia's Niang for 2. That is awesome. That is a dedicated fan right there. 30 for sure. 30 puts out, we support Jordan Clarkson, whatever team is, and we keep on supporting him. That is definitely a dedicated fan right there to keep on supporting your favorite athletes. Utah turned it over. San Antonio with it, and they're going to take the jumper. It's off the mark, going the other way. Utah with the ball now. Utah drives into the key, floats up the jumper, no good. San Antonio gets it back. As they try to go coast to coast, they missed the shot, no good, off the side of the rim by Lonnie Walker. Rebound Utah once again. Utah drives inside, they put it up and in with a finger roll. That one's good for 2 by Rajon Tucker. Utah by 12 right now, 78-66 as a timeout is taken on the court. 5:05 left to go in quarter number 3. In this one, the Jazz have been up basically by double-digit points throughout the majority of this game. The Spurs have hung in there, but this is kind of reminding me of the game on Sunday when the Spurs were up by double digits when they took on the Pelicans. Largest lead so far tonight, Utah up by 17, and the Spurs actually had a 1-point lead at one point in this game. Difference in this one, 3-point shots. Utah's made 12 triples tonight, and the Spurs have made 5 3-point shots. So difference there in the 3-pointers in this one. Hey, welcome in, Harry here, man. Thanks so much, brother, for stopping by. But now Colin Sexton is underrated. Colin Sexton is going to have, like, a bright future if he keeps it up. I feel like, I remember watching him in college. That was crazy how, like, Alabama, in one of the games, they had, like, a 3-on-5 with Colin Sexton, and they almost won that game, I think. That's awesome, my man, 30. Millions of Filipino fans support Jordan Clarkson. Awesome to have you on, man. This is great to have all new people on the channel here as we keep on growing and growing as we keep the ride up here to 2K in the channel. Also, Jalen Green and Kai Soto, yes. So those two to the G League. So there's our 2 top recruits that went over to the G League, signed contracts for. Yang from Iowa State, a legend here at Iowa State for Donovan McCrabb as we are back into action here in a 12-point game. Jumper taken. Spurs, no good off the side of the rim. Ball is going to get left out of bounds. So Utah's going to have it right back. Thanks so much, everyone, for stopping by. You guys are the real MVPs tonight. So we are right back. I took that timeout right off. 4:40 left to go after the timeout. Utah with the basketball. Williams-Goss has it around the perimeter for the Jazz with 12 on the shot clock. He's guarded at the top by Eubanks. Dribble drive inside, gets right behind him. Nigel Goss couldn't finish. Huge offensive rebound, though, and they're going to put it up and in for 2 more. Jawan Morgan, a rookie from Indiana, scores right there off the glass. Jazz by 14. 4:20 left to go in the third. Spurs at the top of the key. Moves over to Keldon Johnson. Johnson have a solid game as he maneuvers into the key, and we get a foul here. It will be an offensive foul, the refs say. A push-off by San Antonio as Utah will get it right back. Awesome, man. Jose watching me on the phone, also watching me on the television. Thanks so much, brothers. We keep on rising here on the channel. You guys are awesome supporting. Thanks so much, 30, as he's going to spread the message out to his friends and to subscribe to my channel. I really do appreciate it, man. You guys are awesome. The real MVPs here. Yes, you guys too. God bless and stay safe. Especially the crazy times that we are going through. Like right now, absolutely crazy here. I'm from the U.S. by the way. And, yeah, it's just a crazy year out here in the United States where I am. Yes, so game 1 behind the arc fans. Celtics taking on the Sixers in the series there. I got the schedule for you guys. I'll go over it right here for the Celtics one for you behind the arc fans. We welcome back Vaughn here to the channel. So, Celtics playing on Monday, 6:30 Eastern time. I plan on covering that game, by the way. 6:30 Eastern time, game 1 against Philly. I'm a Celtics fan, by the way, but I cover all different types of teams for the NBA. This channel is out here for all the NBA sports fans. Also, I cover college basketball games as well here. So feel free to be a part of the play-by-play in the sports community on Behind the Arc Basketball. So here's the Celtics schedule behind the Arc fan. Monday, August 17th, I'm going through my time zone. So this is like New York, Boston time. So this is Eastern time, where it's the same time as what Boston has. 6:30 Eastern time against Philly on Monday. Next game is on Wednesday for the Celtics. Same time, 6:30 Eastern on Wednesday. Next game after that, game 3 for the Celtics. Same time, 6:30 Eastern on Friday. And then on Sunday, they get a 1 o'clock game in the afternoon. 1 Eastern, New York, Boston time as they take on Philly. And that game's over on ABC National Broadcast. Hey, welcome to the channel. Gmo, thanks so much for stopping by. Welcome in here, man. I appreciate it. So we got some growing the audience from the Philippines. This is awesome, guys. 14-point game. Utah leading as we get right back into this one. 80-66. 3:53 left to go third quarter. Yeah, got some great matchups, Edmark, tomorrow. Basically, the games are already done, though, as far as the seeding. So it's probably going to be a lot of the bench players in, but if those were actual, like, smack in the middle regular season matchups between, like, Houston and Philly, with like a full like Philly team that was healthy and Russell Westbrook and Ben Simmons both healthy for that game, that would be an insane game there. if both of them were healthy. It's probably going to be the backups tomorrow, though. At the free throw line, Spurs missed the first one. Bellinelli taking the second one. He knocks that one down. 80-67. Yes, I know that, Vaughn. That is insane. That's why the Celtics game was moved to yesterday at 11 o'clock. Celtics for breakfast yesterday. Because the 5 overtime hockey game. I think it was like the third largest game ever in the history of hockey. Absolutely crazy. Spurs get the steal. Driving inside. Lonnie Walker going to lay it up and in for 2. 11-point game. Jazz with the ball. 3.5 left to go. I'll be back right after this one, guys. So feel free to stop on by. We got the Blazers. We got the Nets right after this one. On behind the arc basketball. 3-point shot taken by the Jazz. No good. It's off the mark. Rebound goes to San Antonio. Spurs have the ball. They dribble now at the free throw circle. Make their move inside. Bounce pass to the left baseline over to Eubanks. Eubanks now with the ball. Going inside and he gets fouled. And going to the line shooting 2 will be Drew Eubanks. Oh man, the Red Sox got blown out, dude, tonight. 17-8. That is just the tale of a bullpen that is just rough, man. Big oof for the Red Sox this season as far as their bullpen. Would I like Boston to get the 14th pick or the 16th pick? I'll go with the 14th one, Bubba. Hey, welcome in. Matt C. here. Thanks so much, man, for stopping by. Yes, so Utah looking like they're going to have a high percentage of winning this game. They've been up by double-digit points throughout this one. Most of it today. San Antonio at the line, though, as they hit both of the free throws. 80-71 now. 9-point lead by Utah. Yeah, Utah's been up the range of this one mostly between 9 and 12 points in this one. Utah. Dribble drive inside. They float it up. Rolls around the rim and is up and in for 2. Rajon Tucker able to get it to fall. Utah by 11. Spurs with it. 2:45 left to go third quarter. Moving it to the left wing perimeter is Walker. Lonnie Walker passes to the right baseline to Eubanks. Eubanks back in his way. Low post. Floats it up. Hit the front rim. No good. Huge offensive rebound though. Still working inside down low and he gets bumped and fouled as Jawan Morgan will pick up the foul for Utah and Drew Eubanks will go to the line for the Spurs and shoot 2. We'll be back after this game doing the second game out of the doubleheader tonight on the grind here on Behind the Arc Basketball, so feel free to stop on by for game number 2. It's the Blazers, it's the Nets for the final game tonight, and what should hopefully be a good one. The determining game to see if Portland makes the play-in rounds. Free throws coming up here by Eubanks. First one, no good. If the Magic beat the Bucks, then Giannis is leaving 100%. Yeah, I can see that. If the Magic do happen to beat the Bucks, that is it for Giannis. And I feel like he would move over to like a team in the Western Conference. Second free throw, no good. Missed that one. The rebound goes to Utah. So both of the shots were missed there at the line. Jazz with the basketball. 2:20 left to go third quarter. They move it out around the perimeter. Lob over the top, low post. A lot of contact and no foul. Spurs get the steal. San Antonio dribbles it up the court. They lose control of it and it goes out of bounds. Chemezi Metu just lost the handle of the basketball. So that's a bad turnover. Utah will get it right back. Jazz ball. 2:15 remaining. Third quarter here, folks. Utah going to dribble past the half-court logo. They have it at the right wing perimeter into the hands of Brantley. Slides it out to the top of the key. Morgan hands it back over to Brantley. Now he dribbles at the free throw circle. Drives inside with a left hand. Floats it up. No good. It was an offensive rebound by Utah, but they're going to commit. Let's see here. There's going to be a foul. And the refs will say it's a foul picked up by the Spurs in the rebound. So the ball goes right back over to Utah. Clock will stop with 2 minutes. And also the Spurs, by the way, are in the bonus as I update that now. Hasn't been like a whole lot of fouls today. Inbound coming up for Utah. They do. They pass it off. Is it true that Giannis might go to the Warriors? I've been hearing trade rumors about that. So I've been hearing trade rumors about that. It could be possible. It all depends on what Golden State wants to do. If they want to pick up Giannis and get involved in the trade there, or if they get the first round draft pick and want to go for James Wiseman. That's a 3-point shot taken, and the Jazz knock it down. They're up by 14. 85-71. Spurs with the basketball. Bellinelli takes a 3 straight away. Knocks it down by Marco Bellinelli from the top of the key. Utah by 11. 1:20 left to go in quarter number 3. Jazz swing it over to the right wing into the hands of Brantley. Passes now over to Morgan. Morgan hands it back over top of the key with Tucker. He's going to drive now inside. Puts it up and in with a left hand right there off the backboard by Rajon Tucker with a drive to the basket. Utah by 13. Giannis to the Suns. That would be a deadly team right there to compete against if Giannis went to the Suns. So difficult to compete against that. On the rise with the Phoenix Suns. And they are definitely going to make the playoffs next season. That is one thing for sure. And they might make the playoffs tonight. All eyes are going to be on Portland versus Brooklyn as the Phoenix Suns are sending prayers to the Brooklyn Nets tonight. Welcome to the channel. Sinissa, if I'm pronouncing that correct. Thanks so much for stopping by here. I appreciate it. Putting out. I'm amazing, bro. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the like. Hit the sub if you enjoy the content here. I cover play-by-play of basketball action, NBA, on the channel, also college basketball games, and we will be back after this one. I'll be covering second game out of the doubleheader on the grind tonight, everyone, as I'll be covering Blazers versus Nets in a crucial game tonight for playoff seeding here for the Blazers if they can get the W tonight against Brooklyn. First free throw was no good at the line by San Antonio. Second one was good. Utah with the ball, driving into lane to get blocked, though. That shot gets blocked from behind. Spurs have the basketball right back. They have it at the left wing perimeter. San Antonio passes now to the left baseline. They dribble back with it. Samanic has it. Moves it out to the right corner into the hands of Eubanks. 10 on the shot clock. 24 seconds remaining. Drew Eubanks missed the slam dunk. Looking for the foul. There was none. And they got the offensive rebound, but the Spurs able to get it and put it up and in for two. That was odd. Utah with it right back. That looked like a lot of contact. And when he missed the slam dunk, Eubanks quit on the play, and he was arguing with a ref about it when his own teammates still get the offensive rebounds. Utah with the ball, 87-77. 2 seconds left to go before the end of the quarter. 1 second, you gotta shoot it, and he didn't. Oh, too much time with the basketball man, Rajon Tucker. Dribbling. Didn't notice that the shot clock was down to double zeros. And then he took the shot, and it was way after the horn when he launched the shot. So we end quarter number 3 here, the Bucks in this one, 87-77. This game is moving. This game is one of the fastest streams I've probably ever done on the channel. Moving along here. Quick pace in this game. Not a whole lot of fouls tonight. And it hasn't been a bad game either between these two teams, I'd have to say. Utah's had a lead throughout basically this entirety of this game so far. Largest lead tonight by the Jazz. It looks like they led this game by 17 points. In this one, 1 point lead by the Spurs. As far as the leading scores tonight in this one, Utah Jazz leading the way in this game here. There's with 13 points, it's Georges Niang with 13. And then there's 4 players tied with 11 points right now for the Jazz in this one. Rajon Tucker with 11 off the bench. Ed Davis with 11 as well. 11 by Donovan Mitchell. He played 11 minutes. And then 11 points in 14 minutes tonight by Jordan Clarkson. As far as the San Antonio Spurs, let's take a look at their numbers here as far as the points per game in this game. They got their leading score with 16. That is great there for the rookie. Keldon Johnson, the rookie from Kentucky. A confidence builder towards the future of what could the future be told here by the San Antonio Spurs for a player that will hopefully rise and improve in the future. Keldon Johnson had 20 points against Denver a couple games ago in the bubble. Last game against Houston, he had 24, which happened to be a career high. And looking solid here tonight with 16 points as he is shooting the ball 6 for 10 from the floor. And also heading into this game, he was 63% shooting from the bubble. So solid there by Keldon Johnson. Also, Luka Samanic, he's got 13 tonight for the Spurs and 10 points so far by Jakob Poeltl. So right now we're just in the break. We're going to get back to action in just a matter of moments. 87-77 the score. And after this game, by the way, I'll be covering Brooklyn versus Portland. So feel free to stop on by for that one if you wish. Should be a good game, hopefully. Yeah, dude, this is lit here behind the Arc fan. We've gained almost 200 subs this week, everybody. Hit that subscribe button if you guys are a first timer. Hit the like button. Turn on the notification bell if you'd like to come back for future streams as well. We're going to update everybody with a scoreboard update in the NBA as the scores look like this today. Alright, so here we go. Back to the fourth quarter. Bradley is back, coming in time for the fourth quarter in this one, folks. If you guys are new, first time, spike that like, turn it blue, hit the subscribe button, hit the big red notification button as well. That helps out a lot towards the channel, and ring the notification bell also if you'd like to come back for future streams. Let's go, everybody. Fourth quarter coming up, and this is not my only stream tonight. I'll be covering the game after this one, Blazers taking on the Brooklyn Nets. Feel free to stop on by for the second game out of a doubleheader tonight, as we are on the grind here tonight once again on Behind the Arc Basketball. Let's see, Blackhawks taking on the Golden Knights. End of regulation. What a game there. Tied up at 3. Hey, Astoria, welcome back, man. I appreciate it. Matthew C. already with a thumbs up. You guys are awesome on the channel. 30 here. Giannis to the Warriors for next season. I've heard a lot of rumors about that. Possibly could happen. It all depends on what they do in the draft. If they want to, if they land a draft pick and want to take James Wiseman instead. Hey, Vaughn's back here. 2 of his favorite teachers from last year in his new school. They left the school. Sorry to hear that, man. Jordan Leffler and Matthew Shashare. Yeah, I remember Shashare. You were telling me about him. So we're back into this game. Utah, first possession, takes the jumper. It's up and through. 12-point game. Spurs have it. Open 3. Takes it left corner. Bellinelli sinks it down. Hits the triple. 89-80 right now. 11:15 left to go in the fourth quarter in this one. And quite a game here. Utah Jazz have it. Orioles up against the Phillies 9-2. Looking good so far for Baltimore in Major League Baseball tonight. Utah has it. Deep 3 straight away. It's up. No good. Rebound goes to San Antonio. Spurs have it right back. Dribbles past the half-court logo. Murray with the basketball. Dribbles towards the right wing perimeter. Slides it back to the left wing. Bellinelli. Catch and shoot. Off the mark. No good. A rebound goes to Utah by Justin Wright Foreman. He's into the game. I believe he was like a top 5 scorer in college basketball back in 2018-19 for Justin Wright Foreman. San Antonio pickpockets. They get the steal right there off of Utah, but a quick foul picked up. The clock will stop with 10:46 left to go. Looks like it's a Spurs foul, actually, so Utah will get it right back. Utah with inbound. Going to inbound pass in their front court. They do. Into the hands of Brantley. Brantley now dribbles at the top of the key. And now he has it at the left wing. Slides it over to the top once again. Over to Williams-Goss. Pass over to Brantley. Brantley now driving inside. Moves it over to the right wing. Oni takes a 3. He has got it. The Yale Bulldog. Rookie. Miye Oni. From the perimeter right there. He knocks it down for the Utah Jazz as they lead by 12. San Antonio with the ball. And that's going to be a turnover. My bad, it says DeJounte Murray right there in the passes. He missed his mark and the ball went out of bounds. So turnover by the Spurs. Utah with the ball right back. Great stream like always, my man Vegas Vix. Which team would I support if I were to like baseball? I'm from Massachusetts, so I'm a Red Sox fan, by the way, already. So I actually played baseball growing up. I played baseball all the way through high school, but man, the game has changed. Like, once I graduated high school in 2014, like, the game has changed within, like, the past 6 years. But, yeah, I would support the Red Sox. I'm a big Boston sports fan. Celtics fan, Red Sox, Bruins, and Patriots says. The Jazz get the steal. They're going to lay it up and in for 2. 94-80 to score. Oh, yeah, for sure, Behind the Arc fan. This is going to be lit. Once the playoffs start, there's going to be so many people packed in here. Jumper in the key. It's off the mark. No good. Tipped around. Rebound Utah. Utah with the ball. Hey, I'm getting a new merchandise shirt in the mail, Behind the Arc fan. So, once my shirt is much better and is actually able to go into the wash and the shirt doesn't fade like the last one did, they made it with like a printing error. Once my shirt goes into the wash and it looks perfect, I'll let you guys know. I'll post the merchandise link when I do finally have the merchandise set up to the channel. So for those of you interested in the merchandise here on the channel, once I get my t-shirt in the mail, I will let you guys know when that Behind the Arc Basketball merchandise shop is open, if anybody would like to be a part here and get some merchandise once we do so. Well, we had a little bit of a snafu though when I ordered the t-shirt, so that's what happened. That's why it's taken a little bit. Hey, welcome in, Golden Kingdom. Thanks so much, man, for stopping by. Yeah, we were for just for like a couple moments here. I used to play baseball back in high school. First shot good at the free throw line by San Antonio. 94-81 the score. Second shot's up and through. 12-point game currently. Yeah, we get score updates here. This is for the sports fans out here on the channel. I'm big into like all different types of sports here on the channel. A lot of people love to like update me with the scores and stuff like that, which is absolutely awesome. Utah takes the jumper, left baseline. It's no good. Rebound San Antonio. Spurs have it. Bellinelli moves it back to the top of the key. Over into the hands now of Murray. Murray at the free throw circle swings over to Bellinelli. Bellinelli shot fake, takes the three. It's up. No good off the mark. Rebound Utah. If you guys are new, hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub. One more like away from 25. I'll be back later tonight. Portland taking on Brooklyn for a massive game. 96-82 now the scores. Utah went inside and drove right there to the bucket. What's my thought about the Houston Astros? Oof. It's just, man, just watch out this season. We already saw with the A's just getting beamed by pitches. It's going to happen more times here, but it's too bad. It's too bad what happened here, but I feel like it's just time to, like, get through this season. Like, I'm a Red Sox fan, by the way, and that was just so unfortunate with Alex Cora, too. That was terrible, man. So, yeah, Alex Cora, he got canned in the offseason from the Red Sox. I remember that whole, like, new managerial search. They had to search for a new manager, like, within weeks before the start of the season because of that. But, yeah, right now we're just currently on a break here in this one. San Antonio just took a three. They knocked it down from the perimeter. It's 96-85 as we go to a timeout. So, still not over yet. 9-point game, 8.5 left to go, fourth quarter. Taking a look at this one so far, leading scores look like this. 16 by 3 different players here for the Spurs tonight. Marco Bellinelli with 16. 16 by Keldon Johnson. 16 by Luka Samanic here tonight for the San Antonio Spurs. For the Utah Jazz, they got their leading scorer, Rajon Tucker, with 13. And then a quad of players here scoring 11 in this one. 4 players. Jordan Clarkson with 11. 11 by Donovan Mitchell. Brantley with 11. And Ed Davis with 11 points as well. So, we're just right now in the timeout. We're going to get back into this in just a couple moments. If you're new on the channel, spike the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. If you'd like to be a part of the grind after this one, feel free to join me back. We're going Blazers. We're going Nets right after this. I'm going to probably take like a 10-minute break or so because I have to set up the scoreboard again. And then we're going to be back and rolling here once again. So, Jazz in this game, Utah had, at one point, Utah had a 17-point lead. So Utah at one point had a 17-point lead. That's the largest one of the game. What would I rather play, handball or foosball? I would go handball there, Golden Kingdom. We used to play that a couple times in gym class back in high school, and I remember I used to be the goalie like a ton of times for handball, and it was tough, like, trying to get past me and things like that. Even though I'm like a shorter type of person or so, I have like great reaction time and things like that. So I was always like ready to get right down and make sure to get deflections when you're a goalie there. That's the big thing if you play handball. Final. Pittsburgh Pirates over to Cincinnati Reds 9-6. Hey, I heard the Cincinnati Reds, I think they're thinking about putting fans in the stands now for the Cincinnati Reds, like having actual fans in the stands once again. Which, if they do so, they will be the first Major League Baseball to do so. Let's see where I found that article. Yeah, this is, according to NBC Sports, Cincinnati Reds, this is the title of the article. Cincinnati Reds submit plan to let fans back in. I actually have never played European football. So, I'm actually from, the U.S., I'm from Massachusetts in the U.S., so I don't really follow, like, European football. I follow the NFL for football, since that's, the American football that we have over here in the U.S. So we're back to action, 96-85 to score, everybody. So we're into this one once again. Drew Eubanks, he's got 4 blocks today for the Spurs in this game. Utah with the ball, dribble drive inside, puts it up, and it's good for 2. Just in the right form, and he connects off the backboard for 2. Up by 13 for the Jazz. 8 minutes left to play. Uncle Pizzle getting the ice cream there. Awesome, dude. He's got the Uber Eats Italian Pizza coming in for the next game. There you go. He is ready. He's got the snacks. He is rolling as we'll get to a big stream coming up right after this one. Do I think the Bruins going to win? I'm going to go yes there, Vegas Fix. Another close game. I'm going to predict Bruins 3-2. So yeah, my friend John from Off the Wall Hockey, he is streaming right now with that game, and I bet that his stream is lit right now. San Antonio takes the 3, they make the 3 from the perimeter. Utah gets back to basketball. They're going to go driving inside. They get right past the defense, and they get the bucket right there for 2. So they got triple digits now. So I'm going to move this over to 100 on the scoreboard. It's 100-88. Spurs now with the ball going inside, and that shot makes it as well. 190. 7 minutes remaining now, fourth quarter. Utah has it. Bad pass inside the key. Ball gets stolen by San Antonio. They pass it over inside the low post. San Antonio has it into the hands of Murray. Murray passes back out to the top here to Walker. Straightaway 3. Takes it. He has got it. Lonnie Walker hits down a triple. This is a 7-point game. Oh, awesome. So, Matt here plays European football during his gym period. That's great, dude. Lonnie Walker with 15 tonight for the Spurs. Utah now with the ball. Stop and start. They're going to go dribble drive right into the key as they float up the shot. It looks like there's going to be a bump and a fall picked up by the Spurs, though, so the clock will stop. Final overtime in NHL. So we got Vegas Golden Knights over the Chicago Blackhawks. That's a good one right there. 4-3 to score. Yep. My man Uncle Pizzle, he's got the snacks tonight. He's ready for Brooklyn against Portland right after this one. Utah got the bucket, so that shot happened to count, actually. I thought he was fouled right before the shot, but it happened to count there by Rajon Tucker. Tucker looking for more at the line. He does. He hits the free throw for the and one. 103-93. Up by 10 once again. 6:30 remaining. Spurs now right with the basketball as they have it at the left wing perimeter. Over to Murray. DeJounte Murray dribbles now. Inside on the dribble drive. Puts it up with the left hand. A lot of contact and a foul. And going to the free throw line for San Antonio to shoot 2 will be DeJounte Murray. Hey, thanks so much, Donovan McCrabb, for stopping by, man. Once again, I appreciate it, bud. And enjoy the rest of your night, man. So DeJounte Murray here is shooting 2 at the line right now for the Spurs as they are down by 10 currently. Ah, sorry to hear that, Astoria, man. There'll be better days ahead, dude. Sorry to hear that, bud. Brace is tightened today and you can't eat. That's the worst feeling. That's pretty bad. Are there going to be any games on Sunday? They're not sure. If the play-in game, if the 9 seed in the play-in round, whoever the 9 seed beats the 8 seed on Saturday, that would mean that there's a play-in game on Sunday. So that there would only be 1 game on Sunday if that does happen, but there's still a question mark right now to that. First free throw was good at the line by Murray. Second one was also good as he drilled it. It's 103-95. Spurs get the basketball right back off the miss by Utah. They're going to dribble inside. They put it up and in for 2 more. This is a game here. 103-97. Put it to the closest they've been in a long time. Utah takes a 3. No good off the side of the rim. Huge offensive rebound, though. Miaoni puts it back outside. Into the hands of Williams Goss. Takes a 3. It's off the mark. No good. Rebound goes back over to the Spurs. San Antonio with the ball. Big burst of speed inside, but they lost control of it. Couldn't control it there with Murray. 1 man to beat. It's Miaoni, and he tears it down with a one-handed flush by number 81. 6'5", the Ivy Leaguer from Yale, and he was making some ferocious dunks. He threw one down against LSU in the round of 64 in the March Madness tournament. I called that game, by the way, Yale against LSU back in 2019 in March Madness. He threw down this just crazy dunk, and he just did it once again in transition. 8-point game currently. Spurs with the ball as they have it at the right elbow. Bounce pass off the cutter. It's gonna be Sniper right here. Intercepted by Utah. Utah gonna set it up. Slides it around to the left wing. Back to the top here to Williams Goss. Moves it back to the left wing perimeter. They're gonna take a 3. It's up. No good. Rebounded here by San Antonio. 5 minutes remain. Am I gonna cover it? I'm not sure about Sunday because I'll be out on Sunday with my girlfriend. We're supposed to hang out, possibly go to a beach on Saturday. But Sunday. Cover the game on Sunday. Saturday I should be able to cover the game. So Saturday I plan on covering the game for the play-in round. Sunday I'm probably going to be out with my girlfriend, so I might not be able to do so. I'll have to see. It all depends on like what time she comes back. That one's more like a question mark or so. if there even is a game on Sunday. But I know I'll be covering the game on Saturday. So we got 105-99 as the Spurs went inside and they just got the bucket. And San Antonio was fouled as well. So going to the line, shooting one is Chimezie Metu. I appreciate it, man. Thanks so much. We got 5 minutes remaining now. Metu at the line hits the free throw. This is a 5-point game. They were down by 17. They made it to 5 right now. Yes, so we got under 5 minutes remaining. 4:45 left to go now in the fourth quarter. Utah took a 3. It's off the mark, no good. A rebound goes back to the Spurs. San Antonio with it, approaching 4.5 remaining. The Spurs have it, dribbling at the free throw circle. Moves it back to the left corner perimeter. Metu moves it over now to Eubanks. Turnaround jumper, and Drew Eubanks will get fouled now with 4:29 on the clock, and free throws coming up for 2 at the line. Hey, welcome in, Sports Wiz. Thanks so much, man, for stopping by again. And I'll be back, by the way, after this game. I'll be covering Portland against Brooklyn, so feel free to stop by if you guys would like for that one, as hopefully that game will be lit for the next game we do tonight. So keep on smashing the thumbs up here. Hit the like, hit the sub if you guys are new on the channel here on Behind the Arc Basketball. Free throws coming up at the line by Eubanks. First one's up and through. 105-101. Has a chance to make it a 3-point game, and he does. Drew Eubanks sets the free throw. 3-point game, 4.5 remains. Utah with the ball. They have it at the top of the key. The Jazz pass it over, right baseline dribbling. Nigel Williams-Goss. Low post, puts it up, and it's good. That'll be really sad if Portland loses, man. All the momentum they got, and if they lose to a G League team tonight, that would be embarrassing if that happens. Brooklyn is just the most oddest team in the restart, basically. They go 5-2 with 7 players not playing in the restart. They get destroyed by the Celtics, give up 149 points in that game, as Utah in transition off the missed jumper by San Antonio. Utah going to take the 3 straight away. They knock it down. 110-102. Yep, Suns fans praying for Brooklyn tonight to get the W. San Antonio has it, trailing by 8. 3:40 left to go. This game for sure This game has been fast-paced tonight. One of the faster-paced NBA games. Ball tipped around in the key. Rebound Utah. Utah with the ball. 3.5 left to go. You move it over right wing perimeter. Over to Brantley. Brantley with the basketball. Swings it over to the left wing. Dribble drive inside. Oh, nice dish. The feed right there to the bucket. Jawan Morgan puts it up and in for 2 off the backboard. Off the nice pass by Utah as they put the shot home. That was Rajon Tucker with the assist. 10-point game. This is part of a 7-zip run by the Jazz in the last minute 25. San Antonio with it, but they lose control of it. Ball stolen inside the key. Bounce pass right across the court. Going right baseline. Jams it down for 2. As that slam gets thrown down by the Utah Jazz. Jarrell Brantley throwing it down at the right baseline. It's a 12-point game. Timeout left. Timeout here on the clock as we got 3 minutes remaining. Hey, welcome in. Mac Brown here, man. Thanks so much, brother, for stopping by. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome on the channel. Golden Kingdom going for the Suns. He wants to see what Phoenix does against the Lakers. Yeah, I really did wish that Milwaukee had lost that game, man. I really do wish so, dude. Because now, I was praying for a Dame versus Devin matchup, and it's not going to happen, of course, now. It's too bad. It's coming down to this game tonight. If Portland can win, if not, I'm praying for Phoenix. Because how Memphis has played, in my opinion, Memphis does not deserve to be in the playoffs, in my opinion. But you guys are awesome on the channel. Jose, thanks so much, man, for being a part here as well. If you guys are new, keep on hitting that thumbs up tonight. Smash the like, hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button as well here on Behind the Arc Basketball. Yeah, my Celtics with their G League team lost today. So the Celtics, basically the main Red Claws team was out there. The Celtics bench plus the main Red Claws were out there today, basically, against the Washington Wizards. So the Celtics did not start their starting 5, plus Marcus Smart today in that one. For the Celtics, they lost by 6 with their G League team. And kudos to Tremont Waters. He had 5 steals in that one. And I think it was Javonte Green. He's so explosive. I saw him for the first time in the Summer League. Yeah, he had 23 points today for Javonte Green. So it was basically a bunch of rookies for the Celtics throughout the majority of that one, taking on the starting lineup for the Washington Wizards throughout the restart. But with no Bradley Beal in there, no Davis Bertans from the bench, as they basically had the rest of their starting lineup out there with Troy Brown Jr., Bryant, Bunga, out there in the court today for the Wizards in that one. For the Celtics, they had like a bunch of rookies out there today. Carson Edwards, Vincent Poirier was out there. Taco was out there. Grant Williams. They played all these rookies. Romeo Langford, Javonte Green, Tremont Waters. It was basically the rookies taking on the Wizards today in that game. And yeah, Tremont Waters, I'm taking a look at the minutes from that one. Tremont Waters, he played 30 minutes. Javonte Green, another rookie, he played 34. Romeo Langford played 30. And then Vincent Poirier, he played 16. Edwards played 24. Grant Williams played 25. Man, I wish Taco played more. They only gave Taco 8 points. This is Taco's stats today. 4 points, 4 rebounds, an assist, a steal, and 2 blocks. So that was Taco's points there for today for the Celtics. And 8 minutes, that was it that he played. You got to give him double-digit minutes there if you're Brad Stevens. He only played 8. It's too bad. Well, I'd like to see more. In a meaningless game today, he should have got way more minutes. Hey, thanks so much, Mac. I appreciate it, man. Let's see here. Golden Kingdom. Hankering down for some Burger King right now. We were actually talking about Taco Bell earlier today in the chat. Like the first or second quarter, we were talking about Taco Bell. My 2 favorite fast food places are Taco Bell and Wendy's. We're also talking about Chick-fil-A earlier today as well. We're back into the game. 2:50 left to go, fourth quarter. Spurs with the basketball. They have it at the free throw circle. Bounce pass. Off the cutter to Eubanks, and nobody there behind him to guard him, and he throws it down with a two-handed flush. Let's go, everybody. Right after this, I'll be covering Brooklyn against Portland, so make sure to join that one if you guys would like as well. If you're new on the channel, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub. Utah with the ball, 2.5 left to go. We get a collision here right at the top of the free throw circle. It's between Rajon Tucker and also Drew Eubanks for the Spurs. Hey, Edwin, thanks so much, man, for stopping by here. I'm going to be covering Portland against Brooklyn after this, so feel free, Edwin, to stop by for that one afterwards. Yep, all the playoff matchups are set. They also have the TV schedule released as well, along with the times. You can find out over on the NBA's Twitter page. They published a photo with all the times that went out today. A Taco Supreme, that sounds yummy, man. What if Taco Falls at Bol and was on the same team? Talk about the Twin Towers. Yes, that is a classic comment right there by the Golden Kingdom. That is too funny, man. Falling down. Taco Falls on Bol. As we are back to action. 114-104. 2:15 remaining. Vegas Vic seeing the trade rumor. He said Mo Bamba going to the Celtics there for the trade rumor. Wow. Yeah, Mo Bamba hasn't really been able to do anything, unfortunately, throughout so far. 114-104, 2 minutes left to go, fourth quarter. Spurs have the basketball, but they get stolen away right from behind by Utah. Utah, big burst of speed as they could not convert on it, but they get fouled from behind as Rajon Tucker will go to the free throw line, shoot 2 here for the Jazz. Clock will stop. We got 1:53 remaining in quarter number 4. Bean and cheese burrito from Taco Bell. That sounds yummy, Jose. Sounds really good, man. 2 shots here at the line coming up. Number 6, Rajon Tucker for the Utah Jazz. First shot's up. First shot's good. Hey, thanks so much, Raptor, for stopping by, man. I appreciate it, bud. And I'll see you tomorrow, man. We've got 1:53 left to go before I wrap this up in this one as well. Yes, classic song. Bounce in the house. As that shot goes down as well by Tucker. 12-point lead in the final 1:50 remaining. Spurs with the basketball. So they have it at the right wing perimeter. San Antonio now passes to the right elbow. Now they dribble back outside. Lonnie Walker dribbles to the free throw circle. Moves it over to the left wing. Keldon Johnson trying to build some confidence for next season. Put up the jumper. Hit the front rim. It was no good, but Keldon Johnson gets fouled. And he'll go to the free throw line, shoot 2. Keldon Johnson having a couple good games here in the bubble. Great to see if you're Coach Pop for the Spurs for the future here for San Antonio. The rookie from Kentucky looking like this last 2 games in the bubble. 20 points against Denver, 22 a career high against Houston in the last game. Came into this game shooting the ball at 63% in the bubble, and today he is looking strong as well. The leading scorer currently, as he has got 18 points tonight, alongside with 2 rebounds in this one. Shooting the ball 6 for 10 from the floor by the rookie for Keldon Johnson. Both of the free throws going down by Johnson. It's a 10-point game. 116-106. We have a minute and a half left remaining before this one finishes off. Jazz with the ball now as they have it at the left wing. Nigel Williams-Goss. He is guarded by Johnson. He swings it over to the right wing perimeter, over the right Foreman. Takes a three. It's off the back iron. Ball is rebounded into the hands of San Antonio. Final minute left to go now. Spurs with the ball. Vanya put it now. You just got done talking to Sam from Sportscaster. Says that ESPN puts the best Serie A games over on ESPN Plus because they want Serie A fans to get ESPN Plus. And put the worst over on ESPN. Oof. That is rough. We have 55 seconds left to go. As now we approach that 50-second mark, 10 on the shot clock. This game's been over. 116. Actually, San Antonio just scored, so it's 116-108. Utah driving inside, and they get another bucket as that one's good for two. Bucket falls there by Justin Wright Foreman, the rookie from Hofstra. 10-point game, final 35 seconds. San Antonio going to the hole. They lay it up and in. Join me back next game after this one. Feel free to stop on by. We'll be covering Brooklyn against Portland. I'll be taking probably a 10-minute break because I have to change the entire scoreboard, set up the stream, and then I'll be back probably around like 9:05, 9:10 or so around this one. We're almost at 8:55 right now. 20 seconds remaining. And San Antonio driving to the bucket. They get fouled, so the Spurs going to go shoot two at the line. Huge game coming up with Portland against Brooklyn. Also got my nice snack coming up as well to keep me energy boosted. I'm on the grind for you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by the way. You guys are the legends here on the channel. Awesome, awesome, every single one of you. First free throw, good at the line by Keldon Johnson. He has had a solid performance here and looking to build that off as he goes into next year, which the season looks like it's going to start in December. This is it for the Spurs tonight. They've been eliminated from the playoffs, just playing for pride, but a lot to build off and a lot to be admired as far as this player right here, number 3 for San Antonio, for his future for Keldon Johnson. He hits down the second free throw, 15 seconds left to go. Utah has the basketball, and they're just going to dribble now around the perimeter in this one as we have the 6-point victory tonight by the Utah Jazz. So this game has gone to final. Thank you so much for stopping by in this one. This game has gone final here. Utah winning the way 118-112. That is the final of this one. Feel free to stop on by for the next game right after this. We'll be having Brooklyn against Portland. I'll be covering that game. I'm going to create a new stream for you guys since I have to change the title, have to change the scoreboard. Make sure to turn on the notification bell if you'd like to be notified when that stream does start. And it looks like Portland happens to go into this game as an 11-point favorite as they are playing in the play-in round for Saturday. So thank you guys so much for stopping by here as this is Behind the Arc Basketball. Utah winners over San Antonio in the final game here for these two teams in the bubble, everybody. As this is a wrap. And enjoy the rest of your Thursday night, everyone, as this is Behind the Arc Basketball. And enjoy the rest of your night.